Howdy ho, everyone. Today we're checking out the Lord of the Rings Battle for Middle-earth. We're going to be playing the good campaign today. This is a 2004 RTS game for PC, which spawned numerous sequels, but objectively, one of the most critically acclaimed Lord of the Rings games. So many to pick from. Lego Lord of the Rings, the GBA games. The good campaign is quite funny because Gandalf, well, I won't spoil the whole thing, but Gandalf, like, survives Moria. Boromir survives, and basically anything that can go right does go right. Like, Boromir just totally becomes a cooler version of himself. Yeah, unfortunately I'm not streaming this today just due to, like, horrible local internet, but here I am sitting in a room for a few hours just kind of enjoying the old days of Lord of the Rings, and thanks for joining me for this anyway. Yeah, okay, so we are basically playing here in Moria. So we start off with the Fellowship. Unfortunately, we don't really get to play any of the earlier parts of the campaign. Wow, this game is from 2004, man. I actually have to use the arrow keys in order to, like, move around on the screen. We could pass through the mines of Moria. Okay, the game has begun. And we are getting, yes. A mine!
This is no mine. It is a tomb.
It is a tomb.
We have but one choice. We must face the darkness of Moria.
Here we go through Moria. So the goal of this mission is to keep the entire Fellowship alive. No one can die. We have to make a few changes immediately. What is the shortcut here to have throw with stone? Okay. So we're going to click on each of our hobbits and have them throw with stone. That's the first thing we need to do. I believe Aragorn also has a passive. Unfortunately, this is before the days when key bindings were actually good. Heroes gain plus 50% damage bonus, passive power. Although I do like healing, passive bonus seems pretty nice, and that is super OP. Now, heroes in this game do persist with you along through the campaign. Legolas is going to get just all of the kills. No one interrupts him. Look at that, man. That's crazy. Somebody can get some experience. We're going to give it all to Legolas because Legolas is objectively the best character in the Fellowship. Aside from Gandalf, who of course has some pretty crazy powers if you use them, but not really thinking about it too hard, Legolas is going to get all of the meat, you know. Gimli slightly lags, but not as much as the hobbits, although I do believe Gimli has like a charge attack. Oh man, dude, just so many memories.
Goblins are close.
Alright, this is a rather hard mission. It doesn't get difficult here, but it does once we get to, like, Balin's tomb. Just keeping the whole Fellowship alive can be kind of an annoyance, especially the hobbits, which is why I've had them stay far back and only throw stones. It's really just a mission of defend the hobbits. Defend the halflings! But I mean, there's going to be so much to say about Lord of the Rings here. I think I had played this. This is one of the few games that my computer actually would run. It ran pretty well. It was a nice game. I believe it was an EA development studio out in California. I was actually just reading up on the devs today. But, what was I going to say? Okay, so we've got yet another level up. We will give yet another one, honestly, just to Legolas. We do get the shorts. Or not short, I mean, arguably. I figure it'll be harder for him to get the last level up, so let's just give 100% of it to him. Now, when we get a kill count at the end of the mission, you're just going to see how dominant his kills are over the rest of the Fellowship. See, here he goes. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's already one-shotting everyone. Now, he could go and use some powers. I don't actually think it's going to make any of the rest of them. Gimli can't... No, this is only a single attack that he gets. Now, they do light up red when they're taking damage, so keep an eye out for that. Frodo actually does have... Okay, here we go. O to select all heroes. That will be useful. This is sort of like when hotkeys... I guess you could use hotkeys in a lot of games back then, but I don't think that this game is hotkeyed as well as, say, for example, like a modern, totally modern RTS, like a Company of Heroes or something like that. I don't even know, is that a modern RTS anymore? Let me just use Aragorn's Athelas. Yeah, there we go. That's his Athelas ability. It heals everyone nearby. Okay, so who else has useful powers, potentially? Legolas, he gets that at rank 4. Nearby archers gain experience as kind of a passive thing. Gandalf's might potentially be more useful here. What about Aragorn's? Blade Master, what is passive? Leadership is good. Ooh, the leadership is a really good ability as well. Yeah, because the rest of Legolas's abilities are active ones. What about Boromir? He also has leadership, but he requires rank 5 for that. I'm thinking Gandalf is going to give us a pretty big payoff with his electrical sword ability. He also has rank 4. Arguably, I should have just done Gandalf to get them more experience, but honestly, Legolas is going to carry them anyway. Mark my words. I'm also stalling because they kind of heal passively. It's too bad that you couldn't play the missions before this, you know, because there's so much that goes on in the Shire, etc. that would be cool to play through. But yeah, if you folks enjoy this, I'd be happy to go on to, like, Battle for Middle-earth 2 and stuff like that. Do really enjoy those games. Hang on a second, Gandalf, use your electrical sword. Here we go. Come on, Gandalf. It takes him, like, 5 minutes to get started. Because this is Grandalf the Grey. Grandalf. What is wrong with me today, man? Maybe leveling up a little bit on Boromir, though, because he appears to be taking some damage. We have Balin's Tomb in here now. Balin's Tomb is going to be an encounter. This will be a difficult fight. We want to prepare everything until then. That we can. Do we actually rank up beyond rank 3 in this mission? We might have a level cap, if I'm not mistaken. Where are we here? I mean, the best thing is to get, like, a hobbit to rank 10, so that they're just soloing a whole troop of orcs or something, man. Alright, let's just take out these ones. No, Boromir, do not get that pickup. Gandalf is supposed to... Do not do that. He's been tempted to take the ring. Do we have any other kinds of secrets in these rooms? Man, this is giving me like a real Diablo kind of vibe right here. Okay. Alright, Gandalf has been upgraded to level 3. Can he actually... Is Legolas... Legolas is getting experience beyond 3. Okay, so then they can level up beyond that in this mission, I suppose. Although Gandalf, as you can see, is just kind of a pain in the butt to get his abilities off. Okay, we have entered the Tomb of Balin. You know, this part always just seemed kind of like... I guess it's a good thing that I had seen this first as a kid, because when you read The Hobbit, like, Balin is just kind of this goofy character, you know? Like, really, most of The Hobbit is just like a goofy children's story, with a cool climax, you know? But the whole Battle of Five Armies is just kind of... And not that I dislike that, I actually do really like that about The Hobbit. I'm not knocking The Hobbit. No Hobbit to be knocked here. Let me just kind of leave the rest of the Fellowship in the background. Prepare Aragorn's Athelas attack. Gandalf, why do you do the things you do? Hang on a second. Gimli, throw an axe. Gimli does not have his jump attack. Hang on a second. We have to go to Aragorn and use the Athelas. And then Gandalf can use his explosion sort of attack. Here. But good that the hobbits are defended. The hobbits keep the hobbits back. They're taking them to Isengard. Come on. Alright, hang on a second. This is actually a rather difficult battle. I need to concentrate on the gaming right here. How is Boromir just fine in the midst of all that? Gimli, throw an axe at the... they have a cave troll. This is actually rather stressful. Why is Gandalf not using any of his abilities, man? Oh, you know, I have to press the right side. That is much more helpful, okay. Do not die. The King of Gondor should not die right here. Please, Aragorn, don't die in the mines of Moria. Oh, I actually beat the mission. I didn't expect that. Why are Gandalf, Aragorn, and Boromir are very, very weak right now? Hang on a second. Okay, I was clicking right instead of left on the mouse. No, stop rushing into battle. Don't do that. Come on, Gandalf, use your electrical attack. There we go, Blade Master, just take on every single ability. Horn of Gondor, and whoops, there we go. Apparently they hadn't invented left-clicking for abilities yet.
The Bridge of Khazad-dùm.
Ooh, so we are looking at slightly more like archaic controls in that way, but very well. The light of the even star will guide us. Alright, so it does take some effort beyond rank 3 to level up right here. Good to know. Really didn't think I would make it past that part, because this game on hard is just slightly more challenging. Actually, could we just... let's hang out here. There was no real rush. There was no Balrog in this version of the game. Cannon, baby. Oh god, wait a second. Gandalf, use your electrical attack again. Here we go. What is this? I really should get its name. The Lightning Sword. Exactly what it sounds like. Gimli goes in with that. Aragorn still recharging. God, Gandalf really is such a unit in this game. Oh, yes! We're already getting, like, the kill count on Legolas and Gimli. So cool, man. Alright, so we proceed into the halls of Dwarodelf. What a great name for a hall, man. That's like my dream expansion to my home. And welcome everyone, you know, you see that on like MTV Cribs, they get like a, there's like, they have a home theater. I'm gonna get Dwarodelf replica installed in my backyard.
They're all over.
Oh, man, that would be so sweet. Alright, so we do have like another kind of pickup right here. We have a cave troll throwing rocks. They do have two types of abilities going on here. Gandalf, use electrical sword again. Aragorn, run back. Do not die to the cave troll here. I know you're trying to be an overachiever like King of Gondor and whatnot, but at the same time... Oh, wait a second. No, did I accidentally get Gimli to use his ability too soon? Let's get Gandalf level 4 so that he has his leadership because he's going to survive the mines of Moria. Oh, I take it back. Okay, so they can't actually get beyond level 3. Whoops. Whoops-a-daisy. Alright, Frodo and Sam take place in basically none of these missions. Who is closest to leveling up and who has something that's actually useful at rank 3? You have rank 5. What does Gimli get after this? The hobbits have been difficult and problematic to keep alive. Honestly, Boromir and Aragorn have probably been the most difficult to keep alive. Just because they rush into combat. Not knocking it, man. You know, the courage of Gondor. Men of Gondor. Okay, so we do have a way out there. I just want to make sure that we get all of these rank ups here. We have this light guiding us through the missions. Dwarodelf isn't as large and grand as it, yea, perhaps could be herein. Man. Just getting me reminiscing playing this game. I was really actually, like, I will say this, a lot of folks had a lot of nostalgia around these games too, you know? Sometimes I'm a little afraid to post something that's, like, too offbeat. Too much my own interest, but a lot of people were requesting this game in particular, and this is... Honestly, I do think that this is the best Lord of the Rings game. I played the second one for Xbox 360. I really need to go back and play it for PC, though, because I think it had, what, more content or something? You could actually play as Sauron in it. They were like, okay, you like that game now, let's have more.
Keep moving.
But yeah, a couple of years ago, I guess it has been a couple of years now. I went about the mission of just collecting back every single old retro game that wasn't out on GOG or wasn't out on Steam. So I had to go back and get disc versions of these games. So that's what we're actually playing on right now. And it runs great, not gonna lie. But yeah, it is somewhat of an involved setup, so it's taken me legitimately just a few years to get this whole thing started. Alright, so we have Gandalf. We'll use Lightning Sword. Aragorn. Maybe save the Athelas for a minute. Legolas. Good job, Legolas. Everyone else soak up some Phil Swift amounts of damage here. Are the hobbits able to get within range? Unknown fact, the hobbits were actually ranged folks in the Shire. I think we actually don't need to do anything here. Legolas is just going to scoop up all of the kills, man. Look at how quickly he fires. Jeez, oh man. I was also thinking to myself, like, should I do this game with a challenge? Or should I just commentate the full, like, 9-hour game or whatever it ends up being? Look at the length of this VOD. I was like, no, I'm just gonna commentate the entire length of this VOD. Oh. This is probably the most fun I've ever had making a Let's Play, man. There are those ones that you enjoy making because they're art, but then this is one of those just nostalgia ones for me. Thanks for being here. Okay, so now the canonically accurate mission where Gandalf survives and just yeets the Balrog. Alright, I have no understanding. This foe is beyond any of you. How is the Balrog doing?
You have no place in this world.
God, Ian McKellen was like the best casting decision of all time. Okay, Ian McKellen, we don't have the heal ability unlocked yet. I need you to go over here. Come on, Sir Ian. You can do it, babe. I think the Balrog is about to use his jump attack. Although this is actually a fairly easy boss fight. You just keep using lightning sword, sorry. Electricity hasn't yet been invented by Ben Franklin at this moment in time. So how does he do? Just, like, basically sparring with Mr. Balrog? A demon of Morgoth, of the ancient world. This foe is beyond any of you. Okay, so Gandalf, according to Battle for Middle-earth, just had a lot more room. Never actually stood on top of the Bridge of Khazad-dùm. When I was a kid, I was like, why did he just let go of the bridge? The Balrog was totally down there. He didn't have to fall down. Although I think I was 6 when I saw the movie, so, like... Don't you love how those kind of obvious solutions just occur to you as a kid? Like when you're watching a cartoon or a movie, why didn't he just hold on and... Like, why didn't the other members of the Fellowship just walk back and try to help and pull him up? Anyway, like, you know, because I was such a genius as a kid and I could have done it so much better. Okay, so, fantastic. Far more, like, pragmatic skills on the part of Gandalf. He miraculously turns into Gandalf the White after this mission. I love this. So this is, like I said, is the good campaign. So anything that can go right will go right. They don't breach the deeping wall at Helm's Deep. Nothing goes wrong and everything is fine. Did we rank up everyone to level 3? That was... I probably shouldn't have gone with Legolas twice. So not everyone. Sam, unfortunately, was just sitting in the back. Sorry, Sean Astin. We'll get you your glory in the next mission. Gimli and Boromir didn't really rank up as much as perhaps they could have. But look, Legolas just... It's like exponential, man. This is truly the order in which they were useful to the Fellowship. Okay, cool. We got another light of the power of the Even Star ability.
And his horsemen must defend the villages of Rohan.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so now we're gonna take a side trip to play as Éomer. Éomer. There's a lot of, like, different kinds of pronunciations. Just, I'm probably saying a lot of it wrong. Like, I don't really know what I'm talking about, so just ignore me. Correct me in the comments. Okay, so Westfold is going to give us 10% more resources, I believe, at the start of every mission. I don't know if that's a flow. Power, I can't remember what power does, but command is really what we want here. Because we're trying to raise up a unit of, like, a group of infantry from mission to mission. So we're going to kind of front-load some of this.
These lands have long been the site of war and conflict, but its people now seek peace and freedom.
Man, Ian McKellen's voiceover is just amazing. He really got that man. That man is amazing. Anyway, okay, so basically we're kind of back and forthing it here between the Fellowship and what's going on in Rohan at the time. So, you know, all of the enlist forces of Rohan, enlist the aid of Rohan forces in this region. Okay, so I guess it's like a scouting mission. It's been a while. A lot of these missions just get to be kind of like busy work. We'll play the first few, and we're going to try to seriously upgrade our units. Hang on a second. All peasants become armed and active, or I will just give them the heal ability because that is quite useful, especially for our Fellowship missions, because if the Fellowship members die in the first few, that is obviously problematic and bad. So the main thing that we want to do here is units have veterancy in this game. I want to say that there are 10 ranks of veterancy. I think not 5. I just want to explore the area behind my base, because sometimes there are, like, secret things. We have the new farm! God, I love the voiceovers in this game. They're so memorable. Really good production values on this stuff, though. You know, this is back in the days when everything was a film adaptation. But yeah, basically in these missions, we want to keep our Rohirrim alive, and Rohirrim are just so OP as units because they can literally run down the enemy. We want to keep Eomer with them because he's giving them a damage bonus. I never understood this stuff as a kid, but all the passive damage bonuses are actually quite important. So let's just run past these guys and watch what happens here. So I love this attack. It's stupid OP. You basically just run them all down, and none of them survived. Like, we just walked over them. And that is how you take out the enemy in this game. I'm going to kind of stay on these missions for a while. I don't believe that we actually can... We have formations too. Plus 25% damage, minus 25% armor. I think I do want them to have their armor. But we don't want to lose these units, man. That would be pretty bad. 100% damage from... some of the summons in this tend to be super OP, but the abilities, you can, like, summon the eagles, man. Oh, this game was so good. I've seen, like, fan-based projects to try to recreate or bring back something like that. Obviously nothing commercial, but, like, man. If they would just remake this game. Alright, here we go. Whoops. I have to right-click for all these abilities. I'm not used to this, man. Okay, so we did have one Rohirrim die there. Do we have any other enemies? Man, these were so cool. They actually take down the... Everything I say is like, oh, this game is so cool. Man. I want to make sure that I build the rest of my Rohirrim in this mission, though. The well might be useful. Although we could probably just rely on our auto-heal ability for a while. Where is literally everyone? Okay, hang on a second. Get everybody together. You gotta group up your Rohirrim. If you let them individually die, you're in trouble. What are the objectives of this mission? We just have to bonus garrison the ruined tower with Yemen. Who cares about that? Rank Eomer will probably do that anyway. I mean, obviously. Yeah, we want to upgrade our heroes as much as possible here, obviously. Okay, so we want to run away and then re-establish momentum, run them down. See, watch, as they run out of momentum, then they stop being able to run people down anymore. Okay, so we really want to just focus on keeping everyone alive, so I think I'm going to do a bunch of farms, and then... we aren't really going to be fighting at our base, so we won't get the experience. And then we'll just try to build as many Rohirrim as we possibly can in this mission. So each squad, I believe, is 20. So that gives us a max of 5, and they are starting to get some veterancy here. But we also don't want to let them expand out into these bases. It's going to be fairly easy right here, but yeah, we'll just front-load this on all the first missions, because these missions, like I said, do get kind of difficult if you don't prepare early on. Okay, we've located some peasants. I don't really want these peasants, to be totally honest with you, so I'm probably just going to send them to their untimely doom. I would greatly prefer to have Rohirrim here, although they can be upgraded to be like battle peasants, which is kind of funny. Although they're just kind of adding to our command limit right here. Sorry, I'm going to send you peasants to your death. I don't want you. Sorry, I just don't. I mean, there will be maybe a couple of enemies that they'll be useful against, but for the most part, they're just bad. And they kind of bloat your troop count, and we would be better off getting more Rohirrim, so bye! I like, this stuff never occurred to me as a kid, that you should build up momentum from mission to mission. Ooh, cool, yeah, your farms actually rank up too. No, they're not attacking us, we're just... I'm going to send you, okay, get the gold from these goblins, and then just... die. Sorry, peasants. I feel inhumane. I mean, it isn't perfect to have only Rohirrim, but the peasants obviously are not the best unit in the game, so we're not going to over-prioritize them. So we do have the Eye of Sauron, which is kind of a funny thing, but it does give us some sort of negative bonus in combat, or buffs the enemy in some way, I can't remember exactly. But yeah, the Rohirrim are pretty much like the bread and butter right here. nearby units. Yeah, like, everybody just synergizes much better with Éomer in this faction, so I'm gonna keep that. The other thing you might notice is that we've got a banner carrier around now who is, I believe, passively healing some of the units in our squad, so this squad has a weaker guy, but he should... Oh wait, no, that's the other squad that has a banner carrier, whatever. Okay, so they have, like, a bit of a buff right here. There we go, so we are getting, like, gold per kill right here. We are going to walk back out. The enemy looks a little strong right here. We're just gonna back away. Oh, cool, we can use the minimap to move around. Let's go ahead and do that. We will just basically get 5 full squads of Rohirrim here, and then go from there. So what do we have? 3 with us, I want to say? 3 or 4? Might even be able to get more squads here. This is amazing. What a great first mission. Okay, so pretty much the absolute end of the first mission here. The game is very easy in these first few missions, so we kind of want to, you know, like, keep it chill for right now. We upgraded most of our squads to level 2 veterancy. Not every single one, but, you know, that experience carries on from mission to mission, so we want to keep them like that. Eventually we'll upgrade these units, and we don't want it to just be horsemen. Like, we'll upgrade other stuff, but, yeah, there are some missions where you can get really stuck if you don't have that early momentum, so it is something to keep an eye on. Eventually we will get a couple of specialized peasant units, but I think Éomer with his passive bonuses just synergizes best with the Rohirrim, so let's do only these. And maybe some, like, yeomen later on for bows. Just some type of ranged support. We got a little bit more on the even star and, you know, rank 2 on Éomer, so that is all great. Is that all of our... We didn't garrison any of the towers with yeoman archers. Could we even get yeoman... Oh, we could actually get yeoman archers. Maybe I should have gotten one, but... it's just kind of cool to be able to stampede over the enemy with a massive cavalry charge, man. Eventually this will be the group that comes to Helm's Deep anyway. You can make it so that it's just a charge of archers. If you build your army right. Like I said, alternate history, but good. Alright, so we have beaten the first mission with the iconic victory screen. Alright, plus 20 command, nothing to scoff at, so we now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we have 5 units of Rohirrim, 2 still at level 1, and those experiences, veterancies, and, like, overall career stats will kind of persist from mission to mission.
The elven city of...
honestly, my favorite mission, Lothlórien, where Gandalf just totally survived, and everyone lives in just a lofted mansion in the trees. Oh, so cool. Man, look at that. Alright, let's just get into the mission. I want the good stuff. Okay, so yeah, miraculously we are just Gandalf the White here. Now, the elves won't stay with us, like we have Galadrim here. Do we actually have the forces? I believe we'll be okay against these guys. Yeah, let's not worry too much about this. Just have Gandalf use the electrical ability, you know. Great time. A great time is had by all. Now, in this mission, we could kind of keep the Fellowship in the background, but it's not going to pay off later. Like, you can pretty much just rely on the Galadrim for this whole mission. More or less, but we do want to start to rank up our Fellowship, because they're going to start to appear in more missions. Surprisingly, if Gandalf is just here at Lothlórien, it doesn't change the overall campaign too much. Which is kind of funny. Here we go. So we have everything squad-based in the first few missions. We have, like, individual enemies more, but more so they operate in groups of 5. Or the evil units have even more. You can literally make Morannon orcs for free. Here we go. Okay, so we do have 2 bridges that we need to defend in this mission. There is one in the north, and... Oh, yeah, there we go. So there is the northern... Or I guess it's just a ford, to be fair. We kind of want to divvy up our Fellowship so that they get some experience. Oh, look, Sean Astin is coming along in his experience. Fantastic. Okay, so cool. We need to use the acquisition of treasure in this mission in order to get everything going. Do we just have, like, a bit of a passive income here? I believe... I want to say I will build a second Elven Barrack. Let's have... Really? We have to destroy the mills? Okay, I'm going to have the hobbits just go back, because the hobbits are a little bit fragile. I'm just going to have them collect some treasure for stuff. We'll level them up sooner or later. But in this mission where it still kind of matters to keep them alive, we'll just handle this for right now. Galadrim, I kind of want defending one bridge, and then the Fellowship, or at least the strong members of the Fellowship, I will have up here. We have something going on over here. Could I potentially just send out maybe, like, Aragorn on a mission over there? Someone like this. Let's start making elves in each of our barracks. There's not much else to spend our money on here after all. Oh, we do also have another bridge. Wow. Okay, I stand corrected. I don't really trust you guys to do that. You know, let's just send down Gandalf. Gandalf will be fine. We're going to have a few units that just basically carry everyone. You guys hang out on the bridge. I want the men of Gondor down there. Gimli can go down there as well, and Legolas just chill with the elves. As far as this, nothing else is really going to help us in this mission in particular. Hobbits continue collecting treasure, as hobbits do. We should probably set up a rally point on some of these. You guys set up for the southern bridge. Oh yeah, you can also have units like combine in these. Oh geez, hang on a second. Aragorn. Oh, you're fine, never mind. Yeah, you're good. Blow that horn, Boromir. Blur. There we are. Blow your horn. Blow your horn. Right, Pippin is over there. Come on, Pippin, find some gold. The gold at Bag End. There we go. More hidden treasure over there. And over there. Merry. No one is about to die. Where is Frodo? Trolls are coming from the north. Why is Gandalf just... Wow, I didn't even need to babysit Gandalf over there. Okay, great. Okay, Gandalf, go destroy that one as well. Gimli is in trouble. There we are, Athelas. Wow, so just it, like, poops out an entire forest there. That's amazing. Okay, don't get too carried away. He has grabbed the tree. Nobody tosses a dwarf. Hang on a second. They are just going to town on Gimli right now. Ooh. Alright, okay, I'd say that we're good now. Send back in the hobbits, because we do want the hobbits to get some type of experience. Frodo and Sam are used far more seldom in these missions, so Frodo and Sam just kind of hang out up here. And then Merry and Pippin get a lot more use, so we will send them over here. Ironically, right? You know, you wouldn't think that Merry and Pippin would be getting so much use. Oh gosh, Aragorn is in trouble right here. Boromir, go Horn of Gondor on them. Legolas, whoops. Okay, good. He's safe for a moment. Aragorn, get the heck out of there. Gimli, man, they really know to single out one enemy. That is rough. Aragorn, just run away. I don't want you dead. You're not useful to me dead. There we go. Get some experience. Yeah, get Gimli some experience. Why not give Gimli the ring after all? And we will just poop on this. Alright, so they're approaching on the northwest. Literally just the same one they've been coming to every 3 seconds. Okay, never mind then. And we never got the rally point here. Let's do that. There we go. Good job, people. Gandalf has pooped on another enemy base. Where is Gandalf? Gandalf just soloing it, man. We have another treasure chest over here. You know what, Frodo? You're not going to be used in, unfortunately, very many missions. So let's just have you go over here. Oh, wait a minute. Hobbits? No, Hobbits. Don't do that. Hobbits, run away. Hobbits should be not using swords. And Merry is dead. I need to repeat the mission. Okay, after a little bit of trial and error, I have managed to keep the hobbits alive. Tricky, because I just didn't have them using their rocks, their reliable rocks. Goblins approach the northwest. They pretty much just gang up on this one area. I guess we have to keep our elves. We pretty much have, like, an unlimited supply of elves, though, right? The elves don't matter, though, because they won't persist from mission to mission. We're really just trying to get... This is a disguised opportunity to get more hero experience for these fights, so forget about it, you know. We will leave you there, though, and maybe just have these elves collect the last of the treasure. That's just about it. Alright, yeah. So don't worry about those bridges. Don't worry about protecting Lothlórien and the Protect Lothlórien mission. Just get your fellowship stronger, really, is the lesson to be learned here. But yeah, Legolas is again going to just steal all of the kills for the entire time. Go against them, then you go in on him. Got it. It's just like... Oh god, who died there? Who is dead? I think he killed the Hobbit again. Alright, I'm dead again. Okay, I seem to have managed to keep the Fellowship alive enough and enough elves alive as well that I think we could just keep them together for the remainder of this mission and they should stay, above all, alive. Yeah, not really a bad mission, just tricky again when you're trying to keep alive every single member of the Fellowship. This won't persist into every mission, but it is, like you can rebuild them if they get slain in combat, but... northwest, so still northwest, okay, they're really liking this northwest bridge. Okay, really the key here in this mission is to just upgrade the Fellowship as best we can, so keeping the hobbits behind and keeping everyone else in the front, but healing them, or keeping an eye on that, and then just having a giant army of elves here. We do get ample warning, though, for each combat, so it's kind of nice playing this game on hard. I always used to find this game pretty easy as a kid, but the hard campaign is a little bit more of a challenge, not really that much, but makes it more interesting. You know, I take back everything I had to say about this mission. I just played the mission beautifully. Everyone was at full health. We had done the West Bridge. Although, I think a hobbit got a rock thrown at him, and that seems to be how I keep losing this mission. So, I will just say that. Make sure that none of your hobbits gets a rock thrown at them by a cave troll. That would be a real bummer. And a damper on the rest of the day, honestly. Like, one dead hobbit means they failed. Okay, and we have beaten the mission. Legolas's archer train ability is useful here. But, yeah, basically it's like level up the Fellowship as much as you can for the next mission. Okay, Lothlórien has been defended. The Fellowship is coming along, mostly just Legolas, though. No one else really has anything to offer, unfortunately. Now, we do need to do the rest of these missions. I can't remember what it is. I think power. I think power is the next most useful thing, and then resources, because we don't want to depend on our... we don't have to keep setting up mission to mission. We just want to keep training the same units if we can. Okay, so this is pretty much how every mission from this is going to go. Like, we will start off with our units that we already had to begin with. Here we go, so let's get a couple of farms up here. And we'll do a well at the front. We will need a well, because we do get resources from just charging into people with Eomer, don't forget. We will just send them out to scout, like, together, you know? As a family. One big happy family of horsemen. Do intend on making, like I said, a couple of other units, but let's just get a really solid core of horsemen to begin with. Just boop them. Ooh, man. Look at that. The nice part is that they start to kind of auto-heal as we do this. And I believe that farms on the periphery are actually cheaper, which kind of incentivizes expansion here. There we do have the Tainted Ground. I think that was really an ability used, but yeah, that is something you can use as the enemy factions. Actually, the dimensions of the maps here are kind of interesting. Or this one is longer than it is wide. But again, we'll like try to stick with some of the easier missions. Okay, we do seem to have been forced to have some peasants here. I'll take them a little bit. If we can get maybe one with veterancy or two. But it's just, what am I going to do with 1 to 2 things of peasants, you know what I'm saying? Okay, here we do have a Rohan armory, so we want to make sure that we save some room for that, and let's also get up another farm so that they can start to veteran up. Because we don't have to keep on building an armory every single mission. Like, if we have the leftover funds, great, but in general, nicer to just start off with nice things from mission to mission, you know what I'm saying? Like, look at all of these enemies over here. Look at this. It almost looks like we just take some default damage just by running into enemies, though, too. Like, they lose the banner carrier. Look at that. Okay, just heal up, everyone. Take another set of people with you. There we go. We can see the, like, the pips are starting to level up here on them. We'll try to give them more passive bonuses as we go, too. I think as a kid, I relied too much on summons, because I thought that summons were... I think I played this game in, like, 5th grade. I would just do nothing but this during the summer. This would be an amazing day in the summer for me. Oh, God. Need to get outside more. So, we could get more stables. I think we're still kind of building out our horsemen. I will probably do that rather than archers for a while, just because horsemen can take over the map super fast, and they are pretty OP. And then after that, we'll get an armory. So I want to keep on building out that. Okay, I will actually send in these peasants to their death, then. Okay, peasants, go just... make yourself, get lost. Get lost, is what I'm trying to say. Never really capitalized on this strategy earlier, but yeah, I do think this is generally going to be for a momentous... It will make for a momentous, if somewhat darker, campaign, that is to say. Just look at this. Just go this way. Oh man, we just took out all of them. That's great. Only thing is, you do start to hit that limitation with melee. Alright, we also have archers. Yeah, I'll take some archers. That might not be bad. Also, horse shield upgrade. Think we want to build out the army, and then... Yeah, we want like a really solid melee core. So that we can ride into people, and then we'll build out maybe one archer. Okay, good. They are dying. I mean, oh no! Whatever shall I do? But yeah, look at just the sheer number of Urukai. Damn. Wow. Oh, so cinematic. You know, there was also another Lord of the Rings RTS that I'll probably give a try to, War of the Ring, that I just didn't really play, but I've got it sitting on a shelf. At some point here or there. Okay, now, heroes can die. They seem to be targeting Aemir here. Not too particularly happy about that. Alright. We do need a backup plan, though, and you do need to know when to retreat. So that is a phenomenon. Where could we build potentially a... Looks like we've covered this side of the map. We'll just be careful about not letting them expand over to our shores. We can just come back and heal. Yeah, alright, maybe we'll do that. Okay, so we have researched some heavier armor. I may actually want to get one unit, just bonked right here, because I need more command points if I want to get a shield upgrade, and you do that by upgrading your main barracks, which you have to produce more units for that. But honestly, right here, we're getting the core of what we kind of need for our Rohirrim army, which is just a big cavalry charge, and we're really limited by our command points. More than anything else. We can go ahead and purchase another upgrade. This is so specific to Gandalf, I don't think I'm even going to do this. Elven Wood seems like the most useful thing just for keeping troops alive, but a lot of this is specific to heroes. I need upgrades for Éomer, just because you're so reliant on him for these missions. Okay, we will build another farm here. Stick around, stick around. Okay, this mission may have actually been too successful. We've, like, fully upgraded every single Rohirrim unit. I still haven't fully upgraded everybody, but we're getting just progressively more veterans. See, the only thing we couldn't do was get Rohirrim shields, but I guess we'll have to save that for another mission where we have tons of command points. Otherwise, look at everybody's weapons. We're basically full Warcraft mode here, man. I'm actually hoping that 12 command points worth of units will perish so that we can get the shield upgrade, but yeah, we're doing fine. Just like all of the brain power that I didn't have as a 5th grader is going to carry me through this game. Look at that, it's so cool to just charge through with a whole cavalry force. Although this will get weaker, so we'll need some bowmen, so. Okay, and we have beaten this mission. We have almost totally upgraded force. We really just need more command points now. We're doing great. This campaign has been far better when we don't have to worry about the trifling lives of our halflings. Okay, we are coming up to the Amon Hen mission. I really just do enjoy this campaign map here. Who is the YouTuber? Zorpazorp, who makes all of the really cool Lord of the Rings strategy battle game dioramas. And I think he made like a really giant map like this, just kind of a fantasy thing. But they used to do this sort of thing with Warhammer. But yeah, I always thought it was neat that you could just kind of like zoom in on how many units were in each army right here, so you could kind of, I don't know, make like a whole skirmish campaign if you wanted. It's that, or the right kind of vibe. I'm just going to skip this here. Although, honestly, the cinematic's pretty good right here. So I love just Aragorn. Oh, wait a minute, no, the Hobbits not allowed in combat. Hobbits? Here, use the Vial of Galadriel. File? I don't even know how to say it. But yeah, Gandalf just totally alive for this mission because obviously good always wins. Why are you defending the Hobbits? By my life or death, I will protect you, Frodo. Runs away. Let's see. Units get plus 50% armor. Enemy units lose leadership bonuses. We could save up for something a little bit more expensive, but I think right here Elven Woods seems like the best. There we go. Whenever Frodo does that line, I mean Elijah would. I do get nervous. I always feel like he does that when he's in trouble in combat. But good though, we've got upgrade bonuses here. I believe this is a heroes only mission. Honestly, a rather cool mission. Not really lots of like RTS stuff going on here, but just a cool narrative mission, you know what I'm saying? Don't even worry about Legolas and Gimli, they will be totally fine. Oh, this is sweet. This is Legolas's like ultimate ability where he just basically goes to town on. See, he's totally fine. We don't even have to worry about them at all. There they go. All right. Okay, I mean they'll pretty much be fine without us, but don't really worry about them. I guess I'm gonna have to take it back. Did we meet the Ents? Not yet. I mean, but soon, obviously. Oh God. Yeah, the trolls are problematic here. They basically just poop themselves onto you. Right, we're fine. It looks like we're good. Not too worried about you two. Not too worried. Oops, actually a little bit worried about Legolas now. Gandalf, use your Gandalf attack. What is this? Oh, Elendil attack. Nice, very nice. Hold up a second. Gimli, use your jump attack. Honestly, a very good attack. Watching out for the Eye of Sauron. Let's make Frodo invisible. Yeah, just put on the ring. Let's make this canonically accurate. Take it off, though. Man, he even has individual animations for each of those. Just so much love in this game, man. Everything has its own little individual animation. Wargs! Okay, now we've got Boromir fighting for Merry and Pippin, and in this campaign, he will. Well, I'm sure you know what he's going to do already, but he indeed survives. He is just totally fine. Although I do believe Lurtz was made-up character by Peter Jackson. You know, I was looking into all these things, like, it's kind of crazy, like, the amount of stuff that he just made up for the original trilogy that was really good was kind of cool. A lot of people will say, like, that, I mean, you know, insert all of the memes of Hobbit is not as great as Lord of the Rings. He was rushed through it, right? Isn't that what they say? Oh, here we go, the Light of the Astari. Hang on a second. This is a great one. No, not coming. Okay, we don't even need to use that ability. Yeah, the Fellowship is getting pretty experienced now. We don't have to worry about them quite as much after all. Oh, wait, it's a job for Legolas. And the Hobbits, honestly. Just let Aragorn soak up the... Look, he's just taking arrows, Boromir style. There we go. Come on, Viggo Mortensen. He took an arrow to the knee and nothing had ever been this... Wait a second, wrong franchise, sorry. Never mind. Alright. Uruk-hai on the hill. Now, we don't have, like, the kind of scout Uruk-hai in this mission, but they'll pass, you know what I'm saying? Cool. Alright. Go save Boromir's life, and then we will bring ancient characters back to life, man. Imagine if you could just play with any type of fellowship you wanted, you know? Like, I choose Bilbo Baggins as the ring bearer, and, Arwen and Elrond will go to the fellow. It could have been anybody, man. It could have been anybody. Alternate fellowship time. Oh god, wait a minute. Boromir is about to die. Athelas, heal. Boromir was totally fine because he didn't get shot by an arrow. Instead, rather, he was healed by a beam of light out of the sky, mysteriously, and everything was fine. Use Elendil attack. This is getting actually kind of problematic. I need to take care of this. Lurtz is getting very strong right here. Okay, Lurtz is dead. Phew. Sheesh, man. Although Frodo and Sam will still just, like, leave so that the rest of the story can proceed in more or less slightly more canonical order. You carry the fates of us all. And every single line in this movie just became a meme. One does not simply enter Mordor. Alright, how do we get to the other side of the river? Oh, we have to get to the boat. Alright, we'll deliver them to the boat. I believe that's the end of the mission. Okay, kind of a cool moment here. We have just a zillion Uruk-hai berserkers on the other side of the bridge. No match for Legolas, though, honestly, but Aragorn... It wasn't Boromir, but Aragorn that died at the Battle of Amon Hen. Alright, run away, though, run away. Okay, good, we've got them to split up. Now Boromir is taking a hit. Now we actually need to use the Fellowship abilities. Do that, do this. Legolas, get back in there. Where is Gandalf? Use your Gandalf powers. Come on, arrive precisely when you mean to. Okay, and we have beaten the mission. The one in which I believe Sean Astin actually took a real arrow to the knee in the filming of these movies, where he like got glass in his foot from the. That sounded bad. The thing that happened in the filming. Right, here we go. So cool. Yeah. Saved Sam and Frodo. A little bit more command and power, definitely helpful for Rohan. We are just going ham now on getting more Rohirrim around. Ooh, great command and resources. Yeah, we'll go ahead and do these.
The people will become refugees.
Okay, we are entering the Rohirrim mission. The next one with, well, we have a big castle this time. Cannon. Although this is going to be kind of a slaughter just because we already have like an entire army here. I will just probably continue. Let's get some farms up and then we'll get more horsemen, but yeah, this is... It is what it is. It's gonna get stronger and stronger and just snowball from here, unless if we get horribly wiped out, in which case I'll probably just edit that out. But yeah, it does get to be kind of a cakewalk if you do it right. The enemy does get stronger, so that is kind of cool. Ooh, Warg Nest. Alright, this is what I'm talking about, so we do start to encounter parts where the enemy just has like 50 pikemen all upgraded. This is death if we run into it, so we do need to run away here and just... we will use archers. Are the archers anywhere to be seen? Otherwise, we do not want to charge into those things. You just instantly die if you do that, so... Alright, I mean, but honestly, are we just gonna get to the point where we so upgraded that it just doesn't even matter? Yeah. We can totally just do this. Let's make sure to heal, though, as we do it. There we go, just completely ignoring the meta. I like this. Okay, a pretty decent mission. I lost some to the pikes, but with the Rohirrim shield, which is... The upgrade trees in this game are a bit annoying, because they're dispersed across several buildings, but I guess that keeps the challenge. We do have pretty much like a fully upgraded force now, though we're missing... The AI seems to focus on one unit at a time, which is tricky, but... I mean, like, at least it's a challenge. It's interesting. Yeah, look at that. 309 campaign enemies vanquished on some of these, and it's starting to get it, like, up to higher ranks with them, which means, you know, they're gonna stick around for a longer time, most likely. Keep getting the command up. So we gotta keep building it, but it is what it is. And I guess we'll go into another one. I did edit out my poor play there. Yeah, I think we could just have, like, a chill mission, and then maybe this West Emnet. Okay, we can just, like, side-swipe. Just swipe this mission, man. Oh god, but they are starting to get very well prepared here. Yeah, okay, we'll just, like, kind of pace ourselves through these missions. Even though that we do have all these upgrades, I need them to have that, Elven Wood. If I'm gonna charge straight into pikemen, or even archers can be tricky. Or we'll just bite them off one at a time, you know. As we, yeah, there we go. Okay, nobody tosses a dwarf. We have entered, honestly, the most exciting battle from Lord of the Rings. Helm's Deep. Is it really too scary? I guess you don't really have the... No army has reached the Deeping Wall, indeed. They probably won't either, because, this is the good campaign. Alright, so we have Theoden and Éowyn automatically at rank 4, that is quite good. Okay, so Isengard is arriving very soon. The very first thing we want to do is just get, obviously, like, our farms going. I'm just gonna go with farms just because we could delete them later, but that is to say, it would be nice if we had something to keep us going. I could leave a well there that might be a decent place to heal. We have 10 minutes before they arrive, though, to get everything prepared, so this is quite nice. We have literally just a bunch of peasants sitting around. I'm thinking we will probably just avoid... don't even make peasants. Let's just make yeomen. And elven warriors, too, like the Galadrim, could be useful here, but I think just a lot of cheap bowmen will be better. Let's get this thing upgraded, though, ASAP, so let's get that going. Other than that, there is nothing we can actually claim out here. Although Isengard will set up a base elsewhere. Whoops, we had another one, didn't even see that. And we will just go with, honestly, more farms? Maybe against my better judgment, but let's just get resources going, man. Okay, other than that, Legolas can pretty much just solo everything. Don't unfortunately have any way that we can really, like, move around outside and get ready before everybody comes to attack us. In a way, we can get a postern gate right here, so we will close that up. And maybe defend in front of the wall. Alright, I gotta make some executive decisions here. Okay, so just about ready here for the fight. I am getting all of my leadership people in leadership positions. I have also spread flowers at the Deeping Wall because in case if we have to go out to do any fighting there, that might come in handy. Gimli will be near the gate. I have spread out our archers on the wall and had Legolas give most of them extra experience. I don't think that there's much left to do here aside from we haven't upgraded anyone's armor yet. That's really the only other thing to do. And just get these two other upgrades, then we can basically just trash this building. Actually, I will get swords first, but it's kind of cool to see Isengard approach because they're actually in, like, formation here. And I do believe that they'll set up a base somewhere outside. We don't really have too much. I'm just going to send the peasants. Honestly, let's just send out the peasants to their deaths because we could use better troop types than them. Like, we saved the peasants, and now we're just going to send them. Don't even send anything, and Boromir is also canonically accurately in there. Just send them out, like, as a distraction. We need Boromir at rank 5, though, for his leadership. So let's go get him over to the other side of the wall. And then otherwise, you guys can go over... Maybe, like, kind of here, because the enemy is kind of dense in this area. Let's get Legolas there as well. Don't stand over the spot where there's the thing underneath the wall, because you know that they'll attempt to blow that up. I mean, it's gonna happen. I guess I should kind of question even giving ourselves fire arrows, but... I am who I am. Where are they? Have they even... Good, so we've distracted them with the peasants. Where are the peasants again? Who even knows where the peasants are? Can we somehow get flowers on this part of the wall? Well, this part is actually rather cool, not gonna lie. So if we have to go out and fight them, like, by hand, we have this as an option. It's gonna be tricky to keep track of what's even going on in this fight. I don't want to lose track completely here. We got 270 out of 280. Alright, we got one more of these, and then we can just destroy that building and replace it with more resource collection. So they have almost made it onto the walls? Can we kick down these ladders, man? Where is Aragorn? Get over there, Aragorn. Get in there. Use your Elendil. Here, take that thing down. Where is Legolas? Where is Ah, God, they really hit us here bad. I messed up in this spot. Okay, use Elendil power. Where even... He's underneath the wall. What has he done? Idiot. Doesn't even deserve to be king. Alright, let's go ahead and just destroy this building, and then we can replace that with more resource acquisition. We'll get more Cumor Galadrim for building, because now we are pretty resource rich. We could literally just go in with Rohirrim here, honestly. Okay, not too bad, though. The wall is doing okay. Not really paying attention to who is surviving, though, but... whatever it is, what it is. Where is Legolas? Keep giving archers experience. Why have you just walked out into the middle? But he's just that much of a mega Chad in this game that he can just walk outside of Helm's Deep and just stand there in the middle of the spot where they're going to blow it up, and he's totally fine. Just completely fine. Alright, come back into the postern gate. Focus fire on the ladders. Focus the fire on the ladders. Alright, I'm kind of mismanaging this conflict. But fortunately, Boromir, canonically at the Battle of Helm's Deep, again, will save the day. Let's have you guys get armor and everything. Okay, now we can start to upgrade the Galadrim. There's quite a lot of, like, clicking in this fight, honestly, but I feel as though my economy was in a pretty good place before it all, so... we good. Who else is around? Did anyone die yet? Boromir's about to get his leadership ability. Just blow your horn. What else can you really do? Theoden... Alright, stay there, because they're going up to that wall in a minute, and I would require your leadership ability. Where is Aragorn? In pain. We need to have Legolas over here for a moment. Aragorn died at the Battle of Helm's Deep, canonically. Here we go. Run away, run away. If he dies, it will just respawn him. That is available now in these fights. Down he goes. Alright, bring in Gimli. I tried positioning him up here to be cheeky, but it didn't work out. They are starting to take over this part of the wall. That's no good. Okay, we gotta get him back. We just lost 2 heroes. That's no good. They are very, very expensive to replace as well. But fortunately, our Galadrim over here are, like, all super upgraded. And I don't want to let them go back to get all of our other stuff. But we do have quite a lot of stuff in our encampments back there that I don't want them to get to. Oh gosh, yeah, we really need Legolas for this fight. Probably even more than Aragorn right now. Alright, honestly, maybe not my best planning. Let's just go ahead and get another farm up instead, because so far this is not working out too well. But otherwise, this part of the wall seems to be doing pretty well, so... fine with that, but here comes the main assault now. They may actually get through the deeping wall, which would be a real bummer. Let's upgrade behind it. That isn't an option. Never mind. And just do randomly out here, in the middle of the fight. Field of Flowers just appeared. You go ahead and take out that ladder. Just a lot of kind of micromanaging to do here. Although, dude, look, they've done nothing to the main gate. It's fine. Look how they've gotten behind the wall, but they haven't gotten to the wall. Here, try one of these things. Come on. Come on, Gimli. Bring Gimli over. What are you doing over there, Boromir? Alright, some of them survived. Good enough. Do better next time. I have to regroup these people. Okay, now they're actually starting to go for this area over here. See, the nice balanced distribution over the wall is starting to pay off, although only Éowyn is over here, and that is problematic and bad. I want to try to prevent them from breaching the deeping wall so that I can have my moral victory here. I will send over more of you. And now they have slain Éowyn. Who I don't believe is as expensive to replace. No one is as expensive to replace as Legolas, but okay, and there are even more. Maybe I underestimated the sheer difficulty of this mission, but it would be kind of cool if it got slightly more desperate here. We have 7 minutes until the Rohirrim arrive. We can just kind of blob our archers on this side for now. Come on, Legolas, just send over some experience to those archers. It's the best you can do. Okay, Gimli is going full Slayer mode now, which means he runs like a car. Amazing stuff. We can just boop them like this. I think he can do, yeah, one of the longest, basically like a Jordan-level jump. Dude, he's like LeBron. Okay, go in, Gimli. That's what I should have been using him before. Yeah, individual heroes on the wall. But if we just blob Legolas with the other archers, that is a force of doom. Have they any mines now? Okay, these troops are far better armored than they were before. Give everyone fire arrows. Legolas, upgrade. Alright, quite a lot to be done here. Okay, they are amassing near the front gate. Not good. Not very good at all. Hang on a second. Gimli, go. Jump mode. The best attack in the game, obviously. Alright, let's go ahead and have Boromir in here as well. We just have to... It's too much micromanaging, though. It's the only drawback. Okay, and they just sent a ballista here. They are getting to the keep. Dude, Theoden just got basically speared with a ballista. Alright, Theoden is dead. Theoden is dead. I should have gotten summons, otherwise we could have sent people outside of the wall, but... It's alright, only 4 minutes until the stupid... Who breached the deeping wall? Darn it, that killed all of my archers. It's okay. Éomer is going to come and just, like, clean them up like a paper towel in 3 seconds. Everyone is dead. All of the heroes are dead. They're even destroying segments of the wall that... Wait a minute, no! It gets worse before it gets any good. Okay, retreat to the keep, retreat to the keep. Run away. Run away. Unfortunately, we have to... No, it's fine, we can just fight them in the back. Only Aragorn... Oh god, they didn't even destroy that part of the wall in the movie! Jeez, man! We can't even get back to the gate! Who blew up the gate? What is this? Okay, let's get Gimli, Boromir, everyone else back. Oh, we are not performing too particularly well. It's a good thing that our force with Éomer is so extremely OP. Yeah, like, canonically went in... Take a shot every time I say canonically today. Went in. Everyone died. Gandalf and Éomer showed up. Everyone at Helm's Deep is just dead. It's just these ballistas, man. They're going ballistic. See what I did there? Alright, only the heroes will survive. Aragorn is dead. Only Legolas survived. Just take these things out. They're stupid powerful. Legolas sounds so upset. Oh, he's also dead. Alright, so everyone died, but will they get to the keep in time? I think not. I think not. Their attack is broken, and we're all dead. Oh, man. I still think that gives us enough time for Éomer to show up. And these Uruk-hai don't even know what to do. They're just kind of standing here. We don't actually have any, Good, so I just have the heroes left up here. They could just walk up here, but I think they accomplished all of their AI-related objectives, and they are now just puzzled as to what to do. Because we played so poorly. I have every hero getting reconstructed, though, so that is helpful, I suppose. We could just attempt to keep rebuilding farms and see how they react. Yeah, let's see what happens. We're gonna build a farm here. Just ignore us. In Helm's Deep, we're doing farming in Helm's Deep, and they're okay with that. Okay, we will use this opportunity to gain hero XP. Bring everybody back. We build them faster than you can destroy them. Like they're trying to get a ballista up the stairs. Unacceptable. Okay, Gimli, go track star mode and take out that ballista. That was really what did us in the last time, I think. I should have gotten rid of those. Theoden, see if you can solo one group of enemy forces. Aragorn, go in here. Boromir makes his way back to Helm's Deep for the thrilling conclusion in Lord of the Rings. Theoden is dead. Get on a horse, man. Okay, there we go. Legolas just solo... No, Legolas just stay up there, play Bloon's tower defense from on top. I have no other... I have nothing else for you. I'm sorry, sir. That's all I've got. Send the heroes in one by one to die. We'll just keep respawning them up here. Okay, they're here. Oh, I love that animation, man. Okay, just go and yeet the rest of their camps. Jeez, this force is really strong. Gandalf just walking in casually. Okay, Gandalf. Don't ride your horse. Jeez. Okay, siege machines. I'm pretty sure they can just hold out there. Legolas just... Oh god, he's peppered with arrows, man. Here, take out that thing. There we go. The ballista is down. Heal Legolas. Legolas, just get away from there. Don't let them hit you with that many arrows at a time. Okay, here we go. Respawn Aragorn for the third time. And then just eat them with our blob of green over here. I think that the day is won... I could have sworn we had done that better in the past, but it is a little bit stronger on hard. Oh, Gimli is still around. And alive. For now. God, that attack is great, man. That's great stuff. Alright, Gandalf does everything else now, and... I think I want Gandalf just out here still. This is so one-sided out here. It's the opposite. This actually turned out to be kind of like the real Helm's Deep, as it turns out. I like it. I missed the part when Aragorn died in battle. That was so heroic. It's like a tragic hero, you know? I told you that there would be some retellings of the story. Alright, this is fine though. Now we can take out this one, and that's pretty much the end of the battle, I suppose. Legolas. Okay, go in, Legolas. Single-handedly defending everything. This is awesome. Now we just need Arrowwind. He'll have that ability in a minute. That's all I got, man. Sorry, yeah. Don't let them destroy the keep, though. Maybe we want to go in there in a second? Perhaps? Chill, Legolas, chill. Okay, everything is not a very good story going on inside the keep. But Legolas... no, Legolas is dead again, too. Never mind. We'll just respawn him. Rebuild him. Use Elendil. Actually kind of cool that Aragorn is still alive in here. Again, now, for now. Don't let them destroy this building, though, because I'm pretty sure that means it's the end, because then they get into the glittering caves and take the refugees. We have no spawns here. What do you even have left, Aragorn? What do you even have? Boromir fought beside Aragorn. Nope, he didn't. Gimli is almost back. I'll just confuse them while the Rohirrim come back into the castle. I love this. This is amazing. And then they get distracted because they're being attacked from behind. It was the opposite. Oh, I love the way things turn out sometimes. And they have no pikemen. Just no pikemen. We were ready even for pikemen. What happened here? What is even our objective? Destroy all the forces. Okay, so we have to fight them to the last man. Cool. Very cool, though. No, the battle is over. No more of this. Still trying to bring up ballistas from the rear. I'll allow it, I suppose. And then there's just a bunch of random pikemen trying to escape outside. Okay, that's pretty much it, though. Phew! Houses of the healing moment. I mean, look at these things, though. If we'd had horsemen from the beginning, these things are such glass cannons. That is sad. How did you fit through there? There they go. Fortunately, I do believe we get to keep this force, and it is nice to have horsemen from Rohan around again. Because it is somewhat anticlimactic to come running in with a bunch of yeomen and peasants. I prefer the horse charge. So there you have it, the Rohan campaign. Good stuff. Legolas, 707 kills in comparison to... Look at the differential, jeez, man. And actually our Rohirrim are doing quite well now, too. Okay, Helm's Deep defended. Very, very nice. Oh, yeah, I forgot about this mission. Now we do go to Isengard with Treebeard and 7 Ents. Okay, so this is like another mission where we need to start from scratch again, but it is what it is. You know, this game did like the kind of, like the cinematic missions as well as just the kind of grindy missions very well. Although I'm finding that I like the grindy ones better now too. Okay, here we go. We need to take down the dam, though if I am not mistaken, this is kind of a difficult mission actually, because you don't have any of the things that you've built up already, but it is a fun mission and an interesting mission. Ooh, yeah, I forgot that you get Merry and Pippin as well. So this is where I was talking about Merry and Pippin being actually decent in this mission. Very cool though here. The Isengard forces, I do believe, just kind of stay cooped up. They don't really attack you. Which is fortunate, because if they did, it wouldn't be good.
Why don't you pick up a rock and bounce it off the tree?
We've already basically had the Ent tutorial, Pippin. Why are you... That's such a cool detail, how they cower in fear when the Ents are nearby. So we will go in with rocks, and let's just take down the walls. We just really need Merry and Pippin to level up so that they can handle fire arrow enemies.
Quickly.
Yeah, and maybe position them in some water as well. Okay, the trees are beginning to march on Isengard. I'm thinking we want to take out their upgrade facilities pretty quick because we want to make sure that they don't get fire arrows. This troll is just like living a white-collar life up here. What is he even doing? He's not... Just go back to being you, honestly. We will leave you alone. This wall should be... Oh, it is not destroyable. Alright, well, whatever. Other Ents are going in. Where is Treebeard? Treebeard, where are you? You have no interesting qualities to speak of, sadly. Which is too bad, because you could have been so much more interesting. Although, this is really the only tricky part of this mission is the fire. Other than that... I gotta say... I'm gonna give this one to Lego Lord of the Rings as maybe the best mission of this kind. I think that Lego Lord of the Rings really did justice to this scene. It's also very good in the console version of the game. Merry and Pippin here. I do have a feeling that if Merry and Pippin get killed, this mission is over, so you kind of want to be careful with them, but they will appear more often here. I'm just gonna go ahead and heal everyone. Let's do that. And they are decent at ranged attacks, and with this many Ents, it's like having multiple siege machines. So that is quite nice. Just take down this wall. There we go. Oh no, we just did animation canceling. Oh god, why? Merry and Pippin threw stones at Saruman until he perished. And Treebeard is also rebuildable. Merry and Pippin, maybe get out of there. I don't want you fighting Saruman. Cannon! Merry and Pippin slayed Saruman. Okay, you two... sorry about what's happening to you right now. I have nothing to do to help right now, sadly. Yes, just they threw rocks at him until he died. Oh no. Oh no, more of them are getting fire arrows. That's no good. Fortunately, we do still have a copious number of resources here. Although I think I'm gonna have to have Merry and Pippin go in and provide some more help, because they are... Well, they are pretty good. It's just a matter of training them up. And they're dead. Does that mean that the mission is over? Or is everything just fine? Nope, it didn't end. Although I think we're out of Ents. We may need to give this one a second approach. Man, dude, these Ents, they keep getting set on fire. Kind of difficult in the hard campaign, not gonna lie. They get upgraded with fire arrows so fast. So, 4 more Ents a-come, and we will just stand in the water and be fine, because there is no better place for an Ent to be. I think Merry and Pippin can hide. We can do this so that they can just stand in the water and have crazy high armor right here. You know what, Merry and Pippin, go ahead. Slay Saruman with rocks. Oh god, he just hit them with his cane. No, don't die like that, not yet. Alright, okay, a couple more coming up, but we just need to kind of rush in there, I think. At this rate, though, that we're collecting these command points, we're probably going to... Ooh, get away from that. Yep, there we go. That's no good. Oh god, not gonna lie, this mission is horrible in this version. The enemy starts off with... Look at this! All these fully upgraded weapons set you on fire. So everything is on fire. I think we just need to go in at him. Yeah, second restart. I'll just edit this out, too. Okay, first off, I want to say that I think Merry and Pippin are terrible for giving advice. Do not use the rocks at all in this mission. Just walk in and just take a dump on Isengard. It seems to be the best approach. Because if they don't create more troops and they don't get more weapons, then you have less to worry about, because you have no way of producing resources in this mission. It's just do with whatever you got, man. So I'm just gonna leave them back there and just keep on sending in Ents. Just ram them down Saruman's throat. There we go. Okay, 2. And send in everyone! Just keep collecting treasure. Each building that we destroy is essentially another Ent. And then we can use the baths on the inside in order to cool off if we should get fire arrowed. I think it's also, we also should probably be micromanaging these Ents. Get rid of the wargs as well, get rid of that thing. And the rest of this, get Treebeard around, and where is Saruman now? Huh? I don't think he's anywhere to be seen, because he's a big baby, is all that he is, hiding in his tower, like a slob. Alright, we have to go ahead and destroy the rest of these things. Oh god, he's winning. Get into the water! Get into the water! There we go. Get into the water! Alright, they have got fire arrows, and I am a little bit nervous, but just cut off their resources. They do have an economy like any other team in the game. Good, they're falling back to the dam. Dam is a bad word. Don't say that. Right, ooh, stay away from those ones, though. Those are too strong. Those are too strong. Maybe run over here, run over here. All of the Ents are on fire again. This is very problematic and annoying. But literally one man with a fire arrow. They're so weak to fire, man. It's laughable. Okay, great stuff. We've managed to save the lives of 3 innocent Ents before they could upgrade all their fire arrows and weapons and things like that. It just seems like you need to go in super fast in this mission, otherwise you really do get in trouble. You can't let them build up. We've got enough treasure, though, that just gave us more momentum. You know, you see what I'm saying here? Like, momentum. Anyway, I thought of that one myself. So here now, they have no more fire left. Saruman is no more, and we, I think, can go about our merry way on our merry day. We just need to have, like, a unified approach to the very end here in a moment. Can we just destroy the tower itself? Probably not. Yeah, okay, they keep upgrading more units. I gotta get organized. Okay, and for the thrilling conclusion, I am just sprouting flowers by these, because this is really going to hurt. In fact... Yeah, here we go. Some of you will perish, but it will be for the greater good, and it'll all be worth it in the end. So just ignore the bad feelings. Here we go. Right, now everyone throw a rock at the dam. Everyone throws rocks at the dam while some of you perish horribly. Throw rocks, what are you waiting for? Oh, they've gotten into each other's way with the pathfinding here, man. I'm pretty sure that they could take it out in time. This will be like the real movies, you know, where some of the Ents are falling. Unless if it's not and everyone just goes down. Oh, they're all trying to hit it, never mind. Okay, still kind of cool anyway. Whatever the result was. Oh, there we go. Now, I had been controlling only Treebeard, apparently. There we go. Now go to use the rocks. Use the rocks. Oh, it looks so much closer to being destroyed than that. Okay, cool. I guess is that it? Oh, we didn't even have to take it out. Never mind. Okay, Isengard has been taken, leading to more power. We really could have used summons in that fight, so this should be interesting. Okay, and now we are on to, okay, we are going to Ithilien now. So this is totally different campaign. This mission is a little bit trickier. So we're leaving behind all of our Rohan forces, which are actually quite good, all of our Rohirrim. But now it's basically the time we create a whole new army. So, kinda cool. It's like we embark on the game for a second time. Okay, so we are in a lumber mill in Haradrim / Easterling kind of place right here. This one's a little bit less straightforward. We could go in with horsemen again, I suppose. Although I do kind of like the rangers, and the fact that we have access to the fire arrows is quite nice. I think both of these are 50. We just want a densely strong army. So what I'm kind of thinking is, okay, we need a rank 2 Forbidden Pool. Such a funny spawner here. Here we go, using the trees to stay out of the enemy's view. Faramir is decent. We kind of want to get him up to his leadership ability, just so that his nearby units benefit from that, but... Oh, what else is there to say? Yeah, we don't want to let them destroy too many trees, because that is more of our cover here. It's kind of tricky, so we just want to try to take out as many of these things as fast as we can. Yeah, take out these camps. Although we first off, okay, oh yeah, they've got spears too, that kind of sucks. We come to a part of the Lord of the Rings that is sadly just less memey, you know? I mean, it is story happening here. Gollum happens here. Although, Gollum is in this game, although I believe that he is technically, like, used as a Mordor unit, although he's kind of just loyal to himself. Are we even able to heal people? If you need healthcare, just go home. We don't have any for you here. Alright, at least we're getting treasure somehow. Okay, so we come to the Gondor, Bowman, Chad meta here. They're pretty good. I don't honestly have as many feelings about the Gondor units. They're like pretty well balanced. They have extremely powerful Citadel Guard units, though. They're very good in melee. Oh, scripted part. Hang on a second. Take out the Oliphant, the Mumakil. Here we are. He should be enraged. Sooner or later, he will... There he goes. Sooner or later, unless if we just take him out. Never mind. He's fine. Ignore him. Okay, like, kind of a cool mission here because we do have a big setup. Why aren't these people helping us? Just sitting there, like, right next to all the enemy forces. Okay, a lot of kind of obvious setups in this mission, where we're supposed to, like, take out certain enemies, but let's just get some resources so that we can get these guys up to fire arrows. Not having access to that is kind of stunting us right here. Required rank 2 forbidden. We're already at rank 3 though. Oh, we just don't have the resources. Never mind. Honestly, these archers are great. Just running them en masse You just need some other kind of spam tactic in order to get through this part of the game, but I feel as though the one thing that they're missing is the fact that they can't get better upgraded armor. They're just kind of relegated to stealth, but I do believe they do pretty decent. I know nothing about the meta of this game, they just seem to deal decent damage. I'm thinking, though, if we just put you people over here, this could work. Yeah, this should be interesting. Okay, we are going to... Yep, we totally can get in range of it from here. And yowza, man, look at that. I'll be right back there in a second. We just gotta do this. And then maybe one of these. And then... more damage, but so much less armor in skirmish formation, man. I don't want to risk it. Okay, we have enraged the Mumakil. Let's stop shooting it. It really took long enough. I thought it would get upset earlier. It was all just so sudden. And then it does that. Which is pretty crazy. That is useful. There is still a whole other row of guys, though. In that case, we do have one upgrade. Stuns enemy units. I think elven allies may be more useful here. Eagles would also be cool. Anduril is quite good as well, but I'm thinking we go Rohirrim to Anduril to Army of the Dead is just too good. Okay, let's do Rohirrim instead. Power disabled in this time. So just make it too easy. Oh, that is too bad. Okay, we've enraged another Mumakil, and oh, he actually is going for both lines. There he goes. Probably one of the more satisfying things to do in this campaign. Let's still see if we can get Faramir up to the next level here. And man, look at that! Even the skeleton remains. What else do we have? Are you just on your own right there? I might even send you back to the pool, man. 104 out of 300. You know, strong versus swordsman, weak versus pikeman. I feel like Mordor doesn't really have a strong pikeman. Let's just try out a bunch of Gondor knights. I've never done this in this campaign. I always do rangers, like full-on rangers, and they are good. Don't get me wrong, but really, I think that the strength of Gondor lies in its unit variety, which is kind of not really a strength at all. They're a bit too much of a jack of all trades here. They have good hero, like they have Gandalf. I mean, in the multiplayer anyway, but or in the skirmish mode, but in the campaign, I'm just not feeling it, man. Maybe we should just go with knights, though, because we could technically upgrade their armor, just not as much as that special, I don't know, I mean, but they've also got their own siege machines, too, so there is that, but... I mean, what can you even do? Oh, you do have a Knight Shield upgrade. That is quite good. I take it back. Everything I had said and thought about knights, I was wrong. Well, I accidentally let Faramir get slain by a Mumakil. Canon. I don't know how to remake him. The only one that has to survive this mission is Frodo. I will just send in the cavalry of Gondor. Which, as we know, does so well. How did it come out of that, though? How do you get a Mumakil out of that tent, man? You know, on second thought, I totally messed this up. I forgot that we actually have to set up a base in this mission, and then we have to fight another Haradrim base. Other thing I realized, too, I was just thinking about what I wanted my Gondor army to mainly consist of. As it turns out, the Haradrim, these count as pikemen, so that's not really going to work out for cavalry, so we'll just probably go with archers anyway. Alright, we finally managed to destroy the Mordor camp in the south. Honestly, not very impressed with the quality of the Gondorian siege machines. They can't really rank. They just sort of do no damage, and they're slow. Although it's kind of funny when they just knock down trees. Like, totally just disregard everything that Faramir just said that he wanted. And then suddenly we have just a totally organized Gondorian camp.
We'll be here soon.
Sweet, alright.
The convoy, and see that it doesn't get to its destination.
Okay, so we have a convoy arriving. We need to prepare for some ambush points. I don't think that is really enough time for us to get anything really goofy planned. So I guess we are just going to do everything that the game says. Yeah, because in the end we're going to have to go to the enemy camp, so... The farm is ready, there we are. And yeah, I will get on top of these cliffs. Let's just get our economy going super fast. And then, what do I want to do next? Yeah, fountain is pretty much mandatory. Build an individual tower. Stable, I'm not crazy about any of these... Really like any of these Gondor units. To be totally honest with you, yeah, that's pretty terrible. Okay, then we will have a blacksmith as well, just in case if we somehow think of a way to use this. Otherwise, I think it's just, yeah, standing on the cliffs. Okay, fine, whatever. Not really any good options here. Okay, the convoy is arriving. Kind of a cool cinematic moment. We still need, we need Faramir at rank 6 to make this force any good. I kinda cheesed myself as I replayed the Cloud Break ability. I mean, if we can't summon, like, what's the point? So they have... Oh, they actually can shoot us from down there! That is too bad. Well, will they? For the most part, they don't. They make as if to shoot us, and then they don't, really. So I'd say that we're okay. I've also got a couple of other backup troops over here. I've got one more Mordor camp up in the north. We're actually going to town on these guys. This is stanky, man. There is stank being had. Ooh, some of you have come up here, though. That is problematic and bad. Take him out, please. Okay, I will use the stun ability, because I don't like that they came up that hill. Good. Alright, now we just get, like, free pot shots on him for a minute. Are we going to... Why do we just take a break when they are stunned? Come on, people. Let's get together. Let's try to get something going. Oh, I put you on this hill for a reason, man. Anyway, this is more or less as I imagined it. Gondor's entire strategy is just like all ranged units. At least as I play them, until we get Citadel Guard, but I might just not do that. What are we at now? 209 out of 300? Yeah, we still have some room. Okay, we can have like 2 pieces, 2-hour units. Other thing too is it might be nice to have some of these, you know, like city guards rather than the rangers, simply because they can get their armor upgraded. What else is there? That's about it. Yeah, the Haradrim do get pretty strong though. Like, I had forgotten about that. They're about as good as the Uruk-hai. Ooh, look at that. I mean, yeah, having no armor is a real drawback. Or no option to upgrade armor, you know what I'm saying? Alright, so I've basically figured out my same old strategy. It's not quite as impressive or destructive as the Rohan strategy, where you're just... Every single mission is just running over everyone with a massive cavalry charge, which is kind of cool. Simply due to just the sheer numbers of Mordor orcs, I generally like to play... archers here. Fire archers, because they can still damage buildings. The trebuchets aren't really that... like, nothing to write home about, you know? Faramir works well with rangers as well. I mean, he does get a mount in the next thing. I've never actually tried the horsemen, but I'm thinking that these probably translate well to missions like Minas Tirith, you know, when you can defend walls with archers, so that works. Might even experiment a little bit with some horsemen, but generally speaking, it's just going to be a lot of archer spam, which is good as anything else. The thing is, if we do like cavalry and we get massed Haradrim, they're just instantly dead. And I kind of want to keep Faramir with most of my troops so that they can benefit from the leadership bonus once he eventually reaches that. Still only at rank 2, but yeah, maybe we'll just like send him out here solo to just take out some of these orcs. Just go to town, Faramir. I need you gaining experience. Yeah, there we go. Just so numerous, the Morannon orcs. Yeah, there we go. Alright, that mission is over. Not really that great a base, but it's a tricky mission because you're spending so much time collecting treasure instead of resources. You have only that one little base to build up on, so we'll save it for now. Alright, so we come to Caer Andras, or Andra, however you say it. Now this is more of a proper mission. We can actually get our army built up in a completely normal way. Let's go ahead and build. We will need... It's a little bit trickier to get back and forth from a well this time, but I'm gonna do it anyway. And then here, the main thing that we deal with is just the orcs are so numerous and annoying. Isengard is a little bit more like unit quality, but when you're playing Gondor against Mordor, it's just you're dealing with spam the entire time. I do believe in the campaign the orcs are just free on Mordor, which can be mildly annoying playing as Mordor because you're like, you know, you can't get very high quality units, but still it's fun because you're just controlling this mass tide that never runs out. So that is kind of cool. But yeah, as you can see here, like, we're dealing with a little bit more unit. I guess we will have to do some triage here. Yeah, basically, it's the same name as, like, the Rohan campaign, just a little bit more, like, quality holding, whereas with Rohan, we can just kind of come back and reconquer everything every 2 seconds. It's a little bit trickier here, yeah, and as you could probably see, more units. Well, once we get Faramir up to level 6, then I think we'll have a better sense of what we really need to do, because we do have that 300 command point limit here. Let's not lose everybody right away, though. Yeah, the Mordor catapults do become extremely problematic here as well. And it looks like we have just lost the first fight for a base. Uh-oh, that's no good. Okay, we are just basically being bum-rushed by Mordor any mission I pick, by massed troops. It is pretty awful. I think we just have to take out a lot of them right here. Although there is no real amazing solution to this one. We probably just need to turtle. We should have saved up more in our last mission. It's a lot of really low-quality mass troops. Yeah, Faramir is down. But I don't really like having to kind of trudge through each of these missions, so what I'm probably going to do here is just let these archers die. We're going to go turtle mode hard in our base. We're going to get a blacksmith, and we're going to get stables, and we're basically just going to try to pull a Rohan again. Because I think if these guys... I mean, if we can upgrade them enough, we could probably just treat them like Rohan again. Think about how sweet it would be to just have a massed group of... Yeah, see, like, that was our entire upgraded force from the first mission, just yeeted by a bunch of... I mean, a couple of them had veterancy, but, like, Mordor has relatively few upgrades overall, so... Postern Gate would be good here. We have a fountain. And then I'm just going to start building up a lot of cavalry. We can mount, or put Faramir on a... We can put him on a horse for the rest of this. And it's just gonna be a miserable first mission, but then after that it should get a lot easier. Yeah, look at this. They are just, like... They are just camping our base like a real-life medieval siege. Yeah, just stand outside of their fort. And they can't resupply. Not a bad tactic, really. We just... it's too bad, but you do kind of read how momentum goes mission to mission when you do stuff like this. In the meantime, we can build a couple of archer towers just to kind of thin out the Mordor ranks. There's not much they can do about these things, and they just kind of pick them off. It's not really any unit veterancy here, but just... We don't want them to get any stronger than they already are in these, and they will require, I believe, siege machines to attack us. Which, like, you know, isn't such a big ask. They can do that, but by the time that they get that, then we could just ride out with our cavalry at them. And good, look at how much we already have. We already have 100 command points worth And we are taking out some of their higher veterancy units too, because they're just... There's something that the AI is good at, but there's a lot more that it's not very good at, I guess I could just say. So are you ranged when you're on... No, okay, you are wielding sword. Should probably try to get you some experience here too. Alright, we've got Faramir just kind of sitting outside the fort. We're just taking down all the last high veterancy orcs. That is stupidly easy. Now they're just sending weak ones at us, although they'll probably get... Although, actually, Mordor isn't really as good at upgrading its units. That's the one thing, is they can send a lot of stuff out fast, but after that they're kind of hopeless. Like, cool to start, but now it's all just weak orcs. So now we... It took me all of 10 minutes to build this up. I thought it would take way longer, but it's nice. The focus was really on the fighting in this game, not the resources. I like that. Anyway, so now we have all of this. I didn't think this would be this easy. And now we need to upgrade their weapons. Okay, behold a mass Gondor cavalry charge. Never worked canonically, but in the games. Let's find out. Oh my gosh. It's literally just Rohan all over again. I can't believe I never did this. I mean, the cave trolls kind of do complicate this matter because they're not... Like, there's a lot of units that they're going to be weak against, don't get me wrong. Or don't get it twisted, but, I mean, for the most part, now that we have some money, we can start to upgrade them. Just it's a little harder to come by Gondorian upgrades. We can do this. Yeah, like, they're going to do horribly against the trolls. But just if you can ignore that for 5 minutes, then everything will be okay. Okay, this is sweet. Now we have even more command points than we had with Rohan. That's looking like a skirmish in comparison. How did I never think this through as a kid? I always did archers, but it took so much longer. This is just so much more badass and cool. Oh, look at that, man. That's so sweet. I love this game. Anyway, trying to think of other RTSs that let you... I guess you can do stuff in other RTSs that's like this, but this time it's Lord of the Rings. Okay, much as I predicted, the fact that they're just kind of pooping out orcs now is, yeah, this makes it a good target for cavalry because we can basically just go straight through them. These first few missions, as long as it's not any Haradrim, we're fine. This strategy will get weaker, but we still haven't even fully upgraded anyone, and as I predicted, we're terrible against trolls. But, I mean, of all the terrible options we have, I do kind of like this one best. There is a case to be made for, like, Citadel guards who would be pretty good, but they're slow is their drawback, and it's more interesting to be able to do something like this in each of these missions. Plus, I can just heal them in map, so it's fine. Yeah, much as I predicted here, they can't do anything against trolls. That's really their one major weakness. And Haradrim, like, there are a few of them. There's no perfect unit for this Gondor force. And Faramir gets to his leadership ability all the way at level 6, so it is a rough time until then, man. But otherwise, I don't know, starting off the next mission with this group should be more interesting, and it looks cool. So yeah, we'll stick with this. Okay, we have a gigantic force of cavalry now. No one can do anything to us anymore. This is pretty crazy. I've come back to the Carandros mission because I think it's should probably be the best for, like, getting upgrades and stuff. And now we're gonna do some goofy stuff. Okay, watch this. There's nothing like when you've built up a big army in this game and you can just go with it. Just going with the flow. Okay, I'm going to blob. Okay, now we go against massed Haradrim. I'm just gonna take some pain right here. Although it seems like only the pikemen are really strong against them. You know, I was Trying to figure out if it would be the shield-bearing units. I thought those were very good against cavalry. I mean, I think they are. But even still, we haven't taken a single casualty since we got in here. We're doing good, man. All right, that's all we need. Just take out the orc pit because they get them for free. And then that might literally be it on this mission. Very, very easy. Once you get set up, you do better. Oh no, have they taken Faramir? No, Faramir is okay. Faramir, go home. Go home to your dad. Actually, don't. That would not be a good idea. Man, maybe we should rank him up more. But look at this. This guy... Okay, take out a siege engine, Faramir. Go ahead. Go out there and be somebody. Man, to add insult to injury, your enemy gets 2 bases in this. Literally 2 bases. Although, I guess they don't start off with an army this big. I feel so cheese right now, but it's going to give us even more command. I can't even select all of my units. We're doing so well, man. Wow. Amazing. Very cool, though. Very cool. And we come to the fight in Osgiliath, so we are not actually going to be playing with Faramir as nice. They keep resetting this, but this is indeed a cinematic battle, so it does make sense. This is a tricky one, though. Alright, it's time for the cinematic and terrible defense of Osgiliath, which features a lot of the Gondor, you know, bowmen, swordsmen. We won't be doing any of that. We're just going to make more cavalry again. Maybe we will do the Citadel Guards, though. They are quite cool. Do we have them around here? Nope, that's just normal people. This is also just normal people. Okay, here we have 1 remaining Citadel Guard. Actually, kind of a cool unit. Very, very well armored, but there's only 5 of them. My main thought is just... Like, look at what units are here. We're, try Mordor structures. You really go hard against the catapults in this ones, and again, knights just do great against catapults. So I'm almost saying just get rid of the barracks, get rid of this too, and just build more knights. Can we do that? Yeah, you know, I hate to say it, but let's just get rid of these buildings and replace them with, more horsemen. Just don't do any of the things that it wants you to. Stoneworker, workshop, kind of worthless here. Trebuchets, totally useless. Yep, we're just gonna do more stables. Alright, there's actually a second base on this map. It's pretty easy to just kind of turtle here, and I mean, aside from the southern bridge because there's no tower, but these archer towers are stupid OP. These, mostly it's just infantry coming through and then a couple trebuchets here and there. Other than that, just farms on the main base, and then a couple of horsemen, and then I guess we'll build a well over here. Or what is this? Yeah, Gondor Well. Have everybody heal up at that, and then we'll slowly get ready to just flank into them. Just try not to let them surround our main base here, though. That would be bad. But yeah, again, it's just go super hard on 1 unit, and then just like ignore the rock, paper, scissors combat, and then profit. Yeah. I'm okay with that. Okay, it's time to charge in the knights. Awesome against, you know, despite the fact that they're terrible against trolls, they basically just run into catapults and destroy them. But this part will not be so amazing, so I will just do one of these so they get good armor. And I think the name of the ball game from here is just let the trolls run into the archer towers. Because we have enough of them and they're everywhere. And other than that, ooh, I forgot about Nazgul. That slightly complicates this, but at the same time, I mean, they're just not really doing a very good job coming into us. Like, look, trebuchet. I mean, our trebuchets are defending us more than anything. We have 4,000 resources right now. We're just waiting on like another rank up from our blacksmith. Pretty fun, pretty good. They just haven't been very aggressive. Okay, watch out in 3, 2, 1, and everybody's upgraded to horse shields. Better against pikes and arrows now. I think the only thing left to do, we don't even have enough room for archers in our army. Yeah, now we just need to wait on this thing to upgrade, and then we can charge in there and just destroy every enemy encampment. I mean, what's the point going in with archers? They do no building damage, so I mean, neither do these guys, but these guys are just faster and cooler looking. Okay, we have our blacksmith upgrade, and now with 2 of those, we can actually reduce the cost of upgrades. That is quite cool. Okay, and again, didn't honestly take that long, and with multiple smithies, now we get a big discount on this. Now we can just rush in there with fully upgraded rank 2 cavalry. They're all basically the same, and just now go and take everything from them. Oh, there's nothing like a massed cavalry charge, man. Just look at this. I carry the banner for Gondor. Yeah, there we go. Of course you do. Get out there and be somebody. Oof, we're gonna hear that voice line quite a lot right here. Look, they've all just been sitting in the background. Like, who cares what happens to these troops? Because it's just a bunch of guys, you know? I'm not gonna see them in future battles. There we go. I mean, that is quite terrible what the Nazgul does to them, not gonna lie. But at the same time, they'll recover and they'll just do better. Do better, everyone. Look, he can't even swoop in at a frequent... Oh my god, what is he doing to that one horseman? Like, it is quite awful. I know that we've just beaten them in our economy, though. Like, if we've beaten you economically, we've beaten you in many more ways than just that. Here we go. Just go in here with this one. Look, he can take out only, like, 5 guys at a time. There are many more than that among us. Ooh, look at that, man. We can't even possibly hit him, but who cares? We'll just build a base right here and then shoot you from that base with the arrows. And build a well so that we can recover while you drag us into the sky. Okay, yeah. Literally doing that, because our economy is just doing that well now. 3, 2, 1, go, and... Oh, he retreated. Oh, well. I mean, these towers are super OP as well, man. Oh no, they've taken the central bridge. I just did not look at it at all, but who really cares? We're at their base, and we're destroying everything that they own. Oh, and I also have Faramir and the Knights for more reinforcements, so we can take it up to 500 command points. I almost feel like bad doing that, like we shouldn't, because we're already winning by a lot now, but... Okay, yeah, sure, I'll take Faramir as well. 504 out of 300. Not unlike the actual, I know this happened in the film. I don't know if it happened in the book or what. I'm told that they made Denethor look a lot worse in the movies. I think it fit thematically, though. How did we even fight the Nazgul? We had nothing to fight it with. Jeez, man. The game is actually running pretty well, too. Like, no slowdown at all, or... I don't know, I'm not even supposed to have this many troops. I'm, like, breaking the in-game law, man. Not canonical of me. Okay, let's just build another base. Like, why would we even have the Battle of Minas Tirith if we just won at Osgiliath by this much? Dude, look at all the knights. This is insane. This is great stuff. Great stuff. I think we're just attacking the north now. They must have a base up here, yeah. Okay, not my favorite trolls, but it is what it is. Jesus, look at this. 460 CP worth of horsemen. That's bananas. Admittedly, very cool, although we are losing a lot of horsemen to trolls. Just look at this. Like, even fighting against every single possible thing that is our counter, we're just doing fine. Yeah, we're fine. We just need Faramir's goddamn level 6 bonus. We're already up to, like, the larger battles, and we still haven't got it. Doesn't even make a difference at this point anymore. Okay. Flowers and butterflies there. Here we go. Heal people. Wow, we're already down to 256. We might still have a lot of those squads, unless if they've wiped out the squads, but... Yeah, like, that is another amazing mission. Okay, mission 1. We didn't even need to take out the Nazgul. I guess he's just kind of chilling there now. We lost a lot of horsemen, but, you know, we weren't going to get away from that one with 500 command points worth of them, so... I mean, I'd never done that as Gondor, like all the horsemen stuff, but it totally just works.
Search
Okay,
for
we come to
Frodo
the lair of
and
Shelob. I think that this is a funny mission.
Sam, use your sword to
Sam,
free-webbed units.
you know, he does what he does, but then there's just a bunch of, like, Gondorian warriors just kind of chilling in the lair, just like, yeah, we're fine, we're here. And then you build up a base, and then you get, you free Frodo with a bunch of Gondorian warriors. It's like kind of a funny mission. I mean, it works with the game actually really well. It's a fun mission. It's just a funny thing going on here. Like, watch. I think we just cut this guy free and then... Yeah, we just totally got a guy in here. I mean, you do get individual units, which is kind of fun.
Help me fight.
We get all of the fantastic Sean Astin voice acting, amazing. And then there's this guy, some guy going, "Ah," in the distance. So it's a fun mission because when you start to get a coupled and they start to like free each other and you start to have 10 or 20 or 30 guys all fighting alongside you. And then by the end you just have this like little Gondorian troop fighting alongside with Sam, which is kind of funny. Like slightly, like more than slightly odd, but
Here we go.
again here I will shout out not Lego Star Wars. Lego Star Wars also fantastic though. But Lego Lord of the Rings has a great Shelob mission. It's been a minute since I played that. Oh, that is one of the finest Lego games, man. Okay, kind of a goofy part of the mission. Now Sam is running around with like a whole army. Yeah, I mean, that's alright. I lost a lot of them to a cave troll, though. I didn't have that many archers, so I couldn't really retreat them. You can't really... I guess you can differentiate by type, so... I'll run the archers in the front or something. In preparation for what might be next with that. Okay, but now we're... What? We're fighting... How can we get all that treasure if now we're fighting Shelob, though? Alright. Sam can't die is the one thing of this mission, I do believe. Yeah, we do need to take out the outpost, but there's also a giant spider here, man. What about the giant spider? Do not take Sam. Do not take me. Cause others to flee. Why did we do it like this? This was such a horrible idea. We will use our daylight ability despite the fact that we're in a dark cave. And I'm struggling here, man. I'm struggling. Okay, everyone go in on Shelob. We need to take out the giant spider. Stat. Definitely not anything. Okay, hopefully our passive damage bonus. Nothing good. Nothing good is coming out of this. Become invisible. Vial of Galadriel. I'm running out of backup plans. Run, Sam. Just run away, Sam. Let the other people die first. Create a base. Create a farm. Farming will save us. This is not okay. Oh, God. Run, Sam, run! Run away! Build a tower. Oh, God. Build a tower and a well and a farm. And a well and then of course, some... Or a blacksmith even is fine. Totally fine. Good. Okay. Cannon. Sam hid by the well while Shelob was slain by many warriors of Gondor. Exactly how Tolkien wrote it. Okay, Shelob is being slain by the siege tower. Amazing. I think we can just keep running Sam back and forth. And get her back in range of the Gondorian. They retook Cirith Ungol or Minas Morgul or whatever it is. Shelob is slain! Okay. Amazing. Okay, now the next part of the mission is traditional orcs again, I do believe. And I think there's probably some treasure back there for the taking for us, so I could probably go back there and explore with Sam now that it's a little bit safer. I get wary of you like insta-die in these missions if you mess that part up. And we also Are they amassing? No, they're not really building too many more. They could be. Gotta figure it out. Okay, tower going down. Okay, from here out on out in the mission, it's mostly just a matter of amassing a ton of troops, and you do get crazy treasure in this mission, so I think we'll just send in a ton of melee warriors. I haven't really done this in the game yet. It doesn't make a big difference in this mission, but yeah, I just feel as though... I mean, we're not going to do a cavalry charge again. It's just too much to save up for. You have literally 3 buildings worth and then just a ton of, like, basic resources. I'm not going to go in with archers. They're just too squishy, so I feel like let's just do something interesting, like a large charge of infantry, or totally uninteresting, perhaps. Maybe a little upgrade here or there, but what do we have? Yeah, we're almost at rank 2 in this building. Now we have citadel guards, cannon again. Only issue is that no one can get into the building. Let's just have them all walk in and just ignore them shooting you. I'll have the sun come out so that they get stunned. Good. All right, they're all stunned. Now we can just take out all of their resource buildings. Okay, not really the most climactic ending, just sort of a, like, slow infantry rush, although that is the last of the orc spawners, so there's nothing left. I'm very happy with the cavalry decision, though. These tower guards are, like, pretty well armored and stuff, but at the same time, they just can't get there in time to do the damage. And, okay, Frodo has been found. Sam has conquered Cirith Ungol with a host of Gondorian soldiers. And now we have all of these victorious knights, although there was another regroup of Mordor forces. I just find the alt history interesting. And now we come to the one of the biggest battles. Alright, okay, so like I said, Pippin is quite important. He is here with Gandalf at the start of this mission. Do believe that this is another one of those missions where you don't really... Oh, I stand corrected. I thought we wouldn't have an opportunity to just use all of our forces from earlier missions. Okay, we're gonna give this one a bit of a look here. I think we're just gonna make a well near the front, and then you do have the multiple levels of Minas Tirith, so we will go in. You have just a ton of resources in this mission. Are we able to produce anything right here? Wow, we can. Okay, so I will build a farm there. Then we will use the lower levels to create more of our combat buildings, sort of. We want to keep our farms nice and well defended up here, though. That should be enough for yet more cavalry, because we're just going to play the whole mission with cavalry again, I think. I might as well just continue down my spam train as far as I've gone. We have our citadel up there. We have the new farm! I mean, reduce my cost of cavalry yet even more. And then we'll do... Nah, don't even do an archery range. Just screw it. Let's just do a... another blacksmith, and then we will do a stable? Yeah, let's do it. Still, only 300 unit. I mean, we don't have... Look, we're already at 295 out of 300 unit capacity anyway, so what's the point? Let's reduce the cost of upgrades, right? Okay, this is going to be a goofy way of approaching this mission, but I'm just going to use cavalry to just run down all the forces of Mordor as long as I can, and then I will slowly build and snowball an army of yet more cavalry inside of my base. That I can produce very cheaply. Oh, I have another spot right here. Let's see, we do have... we need one more blacksmith right in here, and then we get a 40% discount on all our upgrades. After that, we can just basically march our cavalry in and out, heal them, while the trebuchets do a lot of the other work. This is going to be really interesting. I've never done it this way, though.
Be alert. I will take my steed. You must be ready. We must take the fight to them.
The only one that is kind of weird here is Boromir, because he doesn't have a horse, sadly. So he's just awkwardly, like, soloing the front gate. I'll just allow that to happen. I don't see much other way that this should happen. Actually, I'll put him near the fountain. He'll do fine. As far as everything else, we have 3 minutes and 32 seconds, and there's a bunch of farms just out here in the wilderness. We'll just try to prevent Mordor from setting up in the first place, and, yeah, there won't even be a Minas Tirith. I mean, there won't even be a battle for Minas Tirith, because it just went so well. Let's also just plant flowers near the gate. Yep, there we go, alright. Battle won. Even before it started. Okay, forces of Mordor arriving in 5 seconds. We have no one in the city. We're all just on horseback. Outside, we've built farms outside. Everything is totally fine. We have so much... we have 30,000 resources. Just go in there. Just get them as they come in. Try to prevent them from even getting onto the map. Don't even let them set up a base. Don't even let it happen. You go like this. Just go into them. Battle for Minas Tirith never happened. They do have the bonus that they're getting from the darkness right now. Although I'm going to have the sun break through. Everything is fine. It's a totally normal day. Sunny day. We will just take out their base immediately. I feel like I shouldn't be doing this. Like, this is ruining the viewing experience, but I told you I would ruin it. Return to the wall! No, don't do that. Don't listen to his advice. I know what I'm doing. I've beaten this mission many times before. Alright, go take out the catapults now, and we've taken out everything. They are building pretty fast, though, here. Do this. We're just causing so much disruption out here that how could they attack the city? Look, we've already destroyed one of their encampments, an entire encampment. Here goes up another one. Try to prevent it from happening at all. Hang on a second, I need to take out this Nazgul. I'm running out of troops though. Let's start to make more cavalry, because if they do get through the gates, we're just going to put more cavalry out and eventually wait until we can rush them again. Faramir is dead. Oh wait, no, he's not dead. He's fine, but he's not doing too well because he was just standing in front of a catapult, taking one straight to the face. Genuinely curious, did they set back up after, or did I just win the mission? That would be so anticlimactic if that totally works. Oh no, what have I done? I've ruined Lord of the Rings. There's not even any tension in the mission. This is so great. I didn't know you could do this. Gondor. Rohan doesn't even need to come. We don't need them. Don't come. Stay at home. We don't need any help. Although I can't figure out how to get rid of this Nazgul. That is a pain. Do they have anything else? No. Fight is won. And then Gandalf passed away. I may have just broken the mission. I'm not sure it knows what to do here. Probably just hang out for a while. Oh no, they destroyed our farms outside of the wall that were totally undefended. Unfortunately, my light is done breaking through now. Now this actually is sort of a scene from the movie. I don't know the book. I never actually read Return of the King. I read Fellowship of the Ring, Two Towers, and of course The Hobbit. I never actually read Return of the King though. Probably go back and read it so that I have some authority about what I'm talking about. Look at this. Look at this. They just they showed up. They didn't even know what was going on. Surprisingly, the Nazgul is doing quite well with us, though. We may have to reproduce a lot of these horsemen. With our 41,000 resources. Jeez, man. We don't have to do anything. We're just sitting in front of the wall. This is cool. This is so cool. There's Gandalf. Gandalf and Faramir have perished. Do something. Do something, people. Who is that? There's just a Nazgul chilling out there. I guess he's trying to recover his health. Yeah, we need some bowmen. Really, we need Aragorn to show up with Army of the Dead so that we can get Legolas to put them to bed. about it. How's Pippin doing? Still hasn't even... I haven't even made use of the heroes in this. I'm feeling bad about that. Maybe I should send them in to heal, though. Might not be a bad idea. I have lost quite a lot of horsemen here. Go into Boromir, who is still alive, because everything is fine here. Alright, here we go. Now that we have a whole new army of horsemen, let's just train them up. Hit me with your best shot, Sauron man. Whoever you are. Come on! Here we go, we're already unlocking more of the powers. This is great stuff. We are at full strength. This is great, man. I've never played this way before. It feels so wrong. I shouldn't have done this. I really shouldn't have. I'm surprised, though, that they're not trying to reform their base. Just with a totally new army. Here I come. I didn't even need to heal. Why did I do that? I'll just leave the gate open so that they get default pathfinding to it. Nah. Come on, get out of the gate. Don't get pinched in there. Okay, hit me with your 3-star Mordor trolls. Let's see how that does. This should actually do a number on our cavalry. I'll just make more with my 46,000 resources. We should probably get the last upgrades instead of this. Oh no, they actually are starting to assault our fortress with... I did not do anything about these. Here I go, mismanaging the fight. But they have no one to attack the town with. They're attacking the town. Oh well, these catapults are actually great. The Mordor ones. They're just so fragile though. Okay, good, we got another one. And here comes wave 4 or 5 or whatever we're at. Alright, cool. Stuff is happening now. Probably shouldn't have had all these as trebuchets, but... and I have to live with my poor decisions. We've already got this. And we just make 20 more knights. I love this. This is amazing. We've lost our entire army. I'm not too pleased about that, though. Okay, they are actually starting to do a good job at, like, destroying us. We may have to fall back to another level, but I'm not too worried because we do have Rohan coming in 8 minutes. But I'm glad that there will be some sort of tension here, mainly due to our mismanagement. Not that I think we would have been that much better off with archers, though, to be fair. Oh yeah, I totally forgot that Gandalf is just all the way up here for this entire time. Get on Shadowfax, and you get on... a different horse. We will have... oh god, why would you put the siege towers in the front gate? Okay. There's no collision. Oh, that's so funny. I love this. Okay, yeah, let's get some archers out here. This is actually not looking too good. But, well, there's no redeeming part of that statement. Just, this is looking bad. They are bringing siege engines inside the city. Why? Go use your Gandalf powers. Oh, man. Okay, I've just exploded the Nazgul. I should have done that a long time ago, but I am who I am. That's not how you're supposed to use a siege tower. I'm pretty sure. How could this happen? You know, it's just worth it for the visuals, man. Heal Gandalf. Gandalf can actually solo a lot of the city. I forgot about this. Let's get out our other heroes. We've got 6 minutes left of this. I mean, I really don't have any backup plan right here. Let's go ahead and just demolish this and make a unit production building. We do have 55,000 resources left, so we can... yeah, let's just produce archers en masse. We don't have much alternative here. Where is Gandalf? Blowing up our own city. Here, go ahead, Gandalf. And then we will do... just archers, just to hold out. I messed up, but it was worth it because it was funny. Okay, I've totally not had to restart. I'll just edit that part out, but Let me see. Basically, yeah, this mission is fine. Don't get me wrong. Don't get it twisted. Except the one thing is, yeah, cavalry totally works at the beginning. Like, which is kind of counterintuitive, you know? But I think is funny. But at the same time, Istari Light for Gandalf works on Nazgul. I was just mistargeting it the first part. That means I decided not to use it. Here we go. Yeah, just watch this. That's pretty awesome, right? But then at the same time, after that, it does kind of get to be a long, sustained battle. So I'm just going to go ahead and, like, retreat everybody back into the fortress. Either that or just, I mean, admittedly, like, almost all of our, Man, they're, like, flexing on us by building... What? Out here? They're building lumber mills in our front yard? Unacceptable. Alright, whatever. I can live with that, though. I'll just have Gandalf defend the main gate. Faramir, now you will complete your canonical role as the sacrificial lamb. There he goes with his men. Gandalf's just like, open the gate. Please, get back in there, man. Get back. Alright, now I'm slowly preparing, though, in the upper walls, just a giant army of archers, because, I do think that they get quite strong here, and we just need to kind of thin them down, because it does get to be a lot of trolls in the next part of the fight. I probably could get quite a long way of it through with just this, but Gandalf is very expensive to replace, you know? Alright, but we took out all the main base stuff. Other than that, cool. Fire arrows. More normal Gondorian archers. Yeah, I just had them kind of, like, randomly go straight for our thing. Okay, now we're getting the main force of Mordor, which is a lot of catapults here. I will probably attempt to build some semblance of making it look like I'm trying with the not trebuchets, with this thing. Hang on a second. Gandalf, do better. Do better, Gandalf. There we are. Okay, good. Got Gandalf and Boromir fighting side by side at Minas Tirith. Nothing more inspiring than that. Although I think we're better off without the trebuchets here and maybe just these arrow towers. These things are amazing. Look at these things, man. They're so good. And we're just building up archers in the upper walls of the city. Stop building archers. Make the fire arrows. Do better. There they are. Okay. Oh, there they come. Okay, more Nazgul. Yeah, there they are. All right. Bring Gandalf. He's very good at eliminating them. Although, yeah, I think this is not worth it to defend the first wall of the city. Get over there so that we can rush out with cavalry at the end, maybe. Or maybe not, honestly. Bring them up. We're not gonna get anything done here. Alright, Gandalf, go for it. Just come in! Just take the city! We don't want it. You can have it. We have enough resources. We're just sitting up on the second level with a bunch of archers now. This is like 300 CP worth of archers. They can't get the catapults up here, so we're fine. Just forget about it. Don't even worry about it. We don't want the city. You can have it. Pippin is dead. That's all I have to say. Look at these guys. They suck. They can't even line up a battering ram on the... Look at that, man. What is that? Alright, I'm just gonna open the gate and let him in a few minutes. We have 8 more minutes until, some other people come. So many people want this stupid city. Alright, they're finally through. They made it through the gate. Good job. Come get it. I do want Word of Power. It's one of Gandalf's cooler attacks. Probably, like, the most interesting one in the game. Let's see if we could just, like, assassinate some of these siege weapons with Gandalf and the, a couple of troops here. I mean, it would be worth it, even if they go down. You always just rebuild them. We just want to, like, save a little bit of time here. Right, they basically, like, they can't have the second level. We just have too many archers up here for them to possibly do anything. Look, I don't even need to use Gandalf's Astari power. We're going to take down a Nazgul with fire arrows, man. That's so... that's so gangster. Oh, yes. Right, go actually... Yeah, use this power. That is cool. Right. Heal, heal. All we need to do is survive another 5 minutes now. Although they do, you know, cool stuff they're bringing. Cool toys. Good veterancy. What, level 6? I respect that. And I respect that. Gandalf just soloing trolls in front of Minas Tirith. On Shadowfax using magical powers. This is amazing. Okay, I'm just going to take out these catapults because they're getting slightly annoying, but other than that, looks like we pretty much made it to the last part. Like, no one cares! The White Wizard is at... I guess technically... Not really the... Whatever he is. He's an old man with magical powers on a horse. A 7,000-year-old man. Alright, we're getting one more wave. Just take out the last of these and then I'll respawn you, Gandalf. Just like the Valar did. Come on, Gandalf, just hang out at... Oh no, Gandalf the White. And then he turned into some other color of Gandalf. There we go, alright. Okay, it is time for the arrival of Rohan. I'm not quite sure what we're going to do with them here. Probably just take out all of the siege machines. The Rohan army was when we had fewer command points, though, so unfortunately this is not actually that good. Or as good as it could be, and Theoden... Okay, there we go. Put him on his horse, why don't you? Merry's still just stuck on foot. Alright, that is acceptable, though. I suppose. Do we have any way of dealing with this thing? We sort of do. Alright, I'll allow it. Jeez, man. Come on, let's get something going. There we go, get the people going. Okay, Gandalf is back in the building and alive, more importantly. We are actually running out of troops up here because now Rohan is unfortunately eating up all of our command points. And we have not kept them alive long enough. So we are just sort of holding out up here with a bunch of archers who are slowly... And Gandalf is... How did we lose Gandalf again that quickly? Alright, can we revive everyone up here? Yeah, oh god, we lost everyone. Alright, now we're getting... geez, now we have Harad coming. Oh well. There goes everything. I thought these were supposed to be really good units. Man. Okay, let's take out the last of the Nazgul, at least. Okay, almost canonical. We had Eowyn hurl a spear at the thing. Look, dude, they've taken over the whole top of the castle. Rohan totally ruined. They just changed the tide of battle for the worse by coming up here. Why did they do that? They should have just stayed at home. Remain at home. Don't help. Stop. Gosh, dude, here come the Rohirrim into Helm's Deep. Please. Don't even help. we couldn't put anything together, man. They don't even have a base. Although now I think, have we accomplished all of our goals? Destroy all of the evil forces. I think then we'll get Aragorn and Legolas and Gimli coming in. Okay, now they've brought Grond. Why do you even need Grond? You're in the city, you're already on the 5th or 6th level. I believe we have only 2 levels here, but like, more than that would be crazy. Kind of on my wish list, but yeah, I think it's just a matter of holding out. Now, they don't have any way of spawning troops, it's just scripted troops that they have spawn in for them, so... Just as long as they don't take this citadel, so we'll just hang out up here. There's not really much reason to run out, though. It's just a couple of siege machines and catapults that can't even reach us. I think Gandalf will be the most cost-effective here, and if we can get his higher-level powers, he could just take out a lot of them. Go, Gandalf! Use Zap! There we are. Use electrical bolt. Wrong French or whatever it is. Here we go, Light of the Astari on these people. Be not that. Whoa! Look at that! I think he was like amazed at his own powers. Look at that. Oh, cool. Oh, we didn't get them to fall down to the next level. Oh well. Okay, and at last, with the big few waves remaining, now we do have the Army of the Dead, and that is pretty much like the end. That is a huge plot hole, sort of, kind of thing going on. Alright, now we can literally just walk on top of every single enemy, and this is quite a cool part. It's so badass. Why did everyone else give their lives? Oh, well, never mind it. This is one of the coolest parts of this game, though. Oh, yeah, when they go over it. That's so sweet, man. The enemies in this mission are actually pretty tough for the hard fight. I do like the way the difficulty, like, kind of played out. You know, I think I'd played it on normal when I was a kid. I guess I wasn't a very smart kid. Now, like, looking back, I'm like, this isn't so bad. It still feels cinematic at times, although I did cheese it in others. But it was always worth it. Only downside is we didn't quite level up all our heroes to their max potential, but I'm alright with that. Just, Army of the Dead here is too cool. Too cool, man. And we are about to unlock them, too. We just need another 9 on Light of the Even Star. Look, they don't even know what to do with Gron. They're just like, just let us know when you need us. We'll be around. Be chillin'. As for you guys, you can take out the last of these siege machines, which are just sitting here. And then there is a lumber mill. Actually, I will divide off part of it. They do have a lot more time now than they normally would with all this. So you guys go over here. I'm sorry, it's just so inaccurate and funny. It's probably the most interesting when they go over the Mumakil, though. Just the attention to detail in this game, though, too. Like, even, you know, in the films when they would kind of, like, rise up over the Mumakil. It's so beautiful, man. And, okay, it looks like it's just one siege tower left. And then whatever we've got with this one. But that is the last of the Army of the Dead. Now, normally you can summon them, but this is just a very long version of their summon as the good side. Cool. Minas Tirith defended. Heroes pretty underleveled. Entire army just lost. I should probably have thought of that a little bit more and built more army up, because you do have insane economy in that mission, but we'll do it in the next mission, I guess. Very nice. Okay, we have now arrived at, honestly, they aren't very interesting missions, but, hang on a second, I just gotta go fix my mouth. Not mouth. Nothing wrong with my mouth. My mouse. I just lisped slightly there. That's a first. Alright, here we go. Ooh. So, there are people around here. We, fortunately, have many of the best heroes in the game at our disposal now. But, we don't really have the unit troop composition that I want. I still just think... I mean, on the one hand, we could make this work. But on the other hand, it might be kind of nice to have, how was I going to say? Horse people. People of Hanses. You know, so that is going to be the kind of aim for these last couple of missions, is just to get that. But also, I think, more interestingly perhaps, would be to get our heroes up to, like, the best possible of levels among us. Gimli to the best possible level. Legolas is actually the only one with a very interesting rank 7 ability. Gimli doesn't have that, really. We will go Athelas mode on you. Why are you shooting your own? This is senselessness. Actually, seeing as the last battle we did better with... Oh, Pippin is dead. He probably deserved it. How could I be so heartless? Oh no, they were shooting Gimli. I take it back. Never mind. He doesn't deserve it. He doesn't deserve it. Alright, here we go. But yeah, I mean, again, I just think that having one large blob to command is a lot easier, man. You know what I'm saying? So, most probably that will be for the best. Do we do better without... I mean, we could still use Hans's for one thing or another, to be fair, so... Alright, we will live with that. Although we can also prepare for... Oh, man, we are losing everybody here. Jeez, I shouldn't explain things and try to play at the same time. We're about to get the Army of the Dead unlocked, which is the best thing to have. So, anyway, life goes on. Alright, we have just unlocked Army of the Dead. This is the sweetest ability in the game. Oh, it is on cooldown still, but yeah, we can just call in the Army of the Dead whenever we like. And from here on in, it's just going to make sense to send the heroes out to just do as much damage as humanly possible from fight to fight. Because all we really care about is them leveling up. The last power we have left for Gandalf is level 10. Legolas has his, Legolas's, ultimate is actually quite cool. I think we've seen it already at Amon Hen, but... we continue down this path toward righteousness. Everything is on cooldown. It's kind of sweet when you, oh god, what was that voice crack? That was more than usual. Actually, the answer is this. Oh, man. Alright, let's heal Gandalf. Well, yeah, we want to get all of our heroes up to the point where we can just spam every single one of their abilities, you know? And it's cool, and it's fun. And we want to spam horses. Hanses. Alright, a moment of silence for Legolas's ultimate ability. It is quite cool, honestly. The fact that he can just poop on everyone. Look at the poop coming out. I mean, it's not really poop, but you know what I mean. Here we go. Let's also just train these archers. Dude, ooh, look at everybody ranking up. That's amazing. Okay, it's time to summon the Army of the Dead and just basically win. I mean, this is kind of cool. How can you, yeah. Just look at that, man. Man, they even take out the Nazgul as well. Very sweet, very sweet. I think they are still decent at taking out bases. Like I said, the last things left to do are really just level up our heroes to their max. Not much else to do from here. I mean, getting Gandalf and Aragorn to level 10 would be interesting. If we can. Gondor has quite a good slew of heroes. But yeah, then we take on the Black Gate. Okay, I don't even remember what... I think we're up to Emin Arnin. Not much else we can do here. I guess we'll just gradually replace archers with other units. But we could also just do this with Legolas every single mission, which is super OP. We could just level them up to, like, rank 10 or something. Let's just walk up to the enemy base and just poop on them now. That's all we have to do after all now. Oh no, they have slain one horseman. A horseman. Ooh, treasure. Very fun. Alright. Same stuff. Okay, sort of an interesting mission. We're going against, like, a very Harad-heavy base, but it does kind of keep, the game keeps going, you know? It keeps flowing. Each mission here is really good. There was really no mission where they didn't put in, like, work into this game, man. It just makes you appreciate all the little things. I swear, like, back in this day, every game, every little animation, man. My childhood was better than yours, you know? Brings up these kinds of thoughts and feelings. Why does every VOD end this way? Just some sort of nostalgia and missing of childhood. I mean, it's a better place to end than any, I suppose. Where are we at? We're not at the end yet. We're still not even at the Black Gate. But we are, like, we are at the rising action to the Deus Ex Machina. Okay, yet another map, it seems completed with another glorious Army of the Dead march. And the one nice part about archers, actually, that I do kind of take back from before, or, you know, maybe I kind of need to add now, is Legolas's ability for them to upgrade their experience veterancy has now got all these things beyond rank 5 and rising, so that is quite nice. Wow, they really do expand over the map, though, when you play on hard. Like, they made it to both other bases without her even... That's crazy, man. Crazy talk. Like, they took over 3 bases in the time and we just went straight into their first one still. Okay, this is more or less what I've been trying to get to. Once your heroes get to rank 10, they can pretty much just solo take down a base. Like Aragorn is now, along with his ability that gives him plus 100% power, and Gandalf's too, and Boromir and Faramir granting units like tons of free experience. We're pretty much set now. Yeah, I don't know what it is. I think on hard mode, though, the enemy just gets insane resource buffs. Probably that, but just to the point where it is constant waves, like, we're advancing an inch every 5 minutes. It's kind of like either spam or be spammed, and I would rather be the spammer than the one being spammed in this case. In particular. So, I mean, we have to do things like this. Just build an entire base just full of archer towers. Because there's nothing else you can do. But anyway, at least it does give us a little bit of time for some of our primary heroes to hit level 10. Legolas has, I would say, like, 1,500 kills now? Or something crazy? I don't know where it's at. It's pretty wild, though. Man, it's bananas. They give the AI like 12 bases, and it's just... Its actions per minute are like super high. I mean, obviously it can't really do anything, but okay, we will just send in Army of the Dead. I guess the major advantage is being human, so there is that, but man, just so many bases that it can build out toward if you don't really stay on top of it. Holy cow, it's like even after you drive the enemy to their, like, utmost, they still just raise a giant army and shoot catapults at Gandalf. No! Run away. Wow, okay, that is sad. Yeah, it's like, look, I've taken you off 90% of the map, but even still. Anywhere where a human player would just surrender. Okay, I'm just sending in the Army of the Dead. If they're going to spam me this bad, this is sort of like when you've taken over the entirety of the map and then they just randomly start creating catapults and like making all these maneuvers. It's kind of like Vietnam, man. Just, who are we even fighting? Yeah. But hopefully if we can take out these last few resource bays of theirs. Because look, they're already setting up new bases. They're like, we're doing great, you know? But I've already hit my command point cap, and it's just... when you get to this point, it just feels pointless. Whatever. Slightly frustrating because you want to go into the last battle with a good show of troops, but I guess we'll get only half of them. I swear, it feels like that they get a higher command point cap, though. I guess that's to make up for not being as smart. Ironically, I think that this has been the hardest mission in the game, Dagger Lad. But not even like a very cool one, just because the enemy had 10 bases. And we had 1. And they kept reproducing an entire army every time we did it. This is the reason why I went through the Rohan campaign with just, like, pure horseman spam. I think it was the best idea. It was a great idea. I would do it again every single time. This is a little less interesting. But I mean, we've had time for these guys to get veterancy, so there is that. That's nice. Just, yeah. A lot of scouting and a lot of conquering the same area 3 times in a row. Okay, finally, they didn't get this one. Okay, Gandalf has reached level 10, which means that he can now do... There are no enemies left, sadly, but he can do this. Which is kind of cool, and just take out every single enemy around him. It's stupidly powerful, but, a little specific, because you kind of need to run him into a lot of enemies, and he doesn't have, like, the world's biggest health bar, but kind of a cool thing. Okay, and we've beaten Dagger Lad. That's about all I got in for me for that one. Now it's onto the probably onto the Black Gate. That was the +3 power mission, though. Okay, we come to the exciting finale of the Black Gate. Underprepared, but, you know, maybe that makes it more interesting. We're gonna have to figure out some way to make it happen. Okay, in the final mission, we have our original... Oh gosh, that is a lot, man. What else do we have? Hang on a second, we have to back up, everybody. We gotta back up for a minute. Just leave Legolas there in the middle and he'll handle this, fight. Legolas and Gimli fought together as an elf and dwarf. The battle of the Black Gate. I'm just alone. Let's put the heroes in the midst of it. We do have to get something ready in terms of, like, a base of operations here. I don't know what to do in this fight, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, we have 17 minutes until Rohan arrives, although we didn't really do anything to prepare the Rohanian people. Oh well, we'll just live with it. Until then, we will prepare to signal... Ooh, the eagles! We could do it canonically accurate. Alright, I'll allow it. Otherwise, though, we have another base getting set up. I just want all of these things fully set up so that I'm ready to go. We need lots of resources. We don't really need 2 wells, I don't think. This is fine. We'll just put in lots of farms. Probably not even really going to be upgrading people either, just get a lot of meat shields for whatever remains. The farm is ready already. Nice. The heroes are pretty much all at 10 now. Aragorn too. Aragorn gets another, ability to summon the army of the dead. What have we even got? We're trying to... Do we have to go in there? Yeah. Draw out Mordor's forces so Frodo can travel. Oh, we do have to draw them out, to be fair, but we're going to have to survive a second wave. So let's go ahead, march up, bring the archers so that we can shoot them off of the wall. Do not go up there. Although you people can get trained more by Boromir. There we are. Good. Great stuff, great stuff. Just don't do that, Aragorn. Just send in Legolas, honestly. Honestly, not a bad idea. This is my proposition. Okay, now we go over here, and then we just whoop on them thus. Do some Gandalfing. And then send them that away. Good. Use your Gandalf a bit. Oh, wait a minute. No, this won't work at all. Never mind. Legolas is dead. He's dead. Ignore that. Oh god, he really is 3,000. Oh well. I'll just edit that out as well. It's been a whole day of playing Battle for Middle-earth. I'm starting to run dry on, common sense now. It is running out. Did I have a heal ready there too? That really upsets me. Hang on a second. Send the bowmen in! Send in the bows! Everything is fine. Just ignore that. Who would have thought the Nazgul would have come anyway, after all? The horsemen are over there. Alright, okay, at least we're taking them out now. We're being responsible. Okay, the orcs cometh it is time to, it literally says it right there, to trample them with knights, so we'll just do that. Honestly, the orcs are pretty easy to trample with knights, after all. I will put Gandalf in their midst with his superpower. That didn't work. Bad directions. Come on, Gandalf. Go in there and do your Gandalfing. Come on. No, gather around. Gather around. And I will use the special attack. Awesome. Wow, that actually worked. Surprising. I've never gotten that to work quite that well, but that was, like, as good as it gets. Get Aragorn too. Aragorn, we need Aragorn for Athelas. As well as, this thing. The Oathbreakers summoning. There we go. Okay, so now this will summon them, I think, slightly longer than they normally would for. Although, we can use this to take out the other gate's worth of people. Very nice. Look, there they go. Flying around on the wall. Very good stuff. Very good stuff. I mean, not really like that exciting a battle. It's just kind of on flat ground, but the fact of the matter that you can just use all of your summon abilities in this fight is quite cool, I think. So, I mean, our economy is not bad here either. We can just basically hold them at the wall. Bring back Legolas. Bring back Legolas. And the rest of the heroes. There we are. Alright, now we'll just go over here and out-resource them in every possible way. Okay, I mean, at the risk of just being a dingus right here, I think probably the best thing we can do is just stand right next to their spawn and just eat them all when they come in. Like, why? Even on hard difficulty, man. What's even the point of... Like, they don't even have a base. So let's just stand at their spawn and, like, just cheesily spawn camp them. That's the only way to get through this mission. Otherwise, you have to fight these really strong enemies. Why do that, you know? Okay, trolls. Trolls, not a laughing matter. Nothing funny about that. We will go over here. And jeez, man, that's a lot of them. Nothing wrong with that. It's just that it's a lot. Athelas. Athelas immediately. Not feeling too good about this. Okay, back up maybe. Maybe back up. Otherwise we will lose just all of the archers. Gandalf is somehow still alive. Alright, great job. Wonderful work, everyone. Okay, now we have an enormous Haradrim with... It just seems sort of like... Play a lot of units and counter with whatever you're supposed to, I suppose. Yeah, this is not a very good wave for horsemen. So let's just send in Gandalf as a horseman. I mean, you could just legitimately counter everything with this attack. Every single time, just do this. And, like, profit. It worked. I mean, it does, it works. Look at that, that's so good. Oh my gosh. Look, it's already halfway to recharging again. Just keep Gandalf alive. We're fine. Use that. Army of the Dead. Command. Bring them in. Yeah, there's just too many overpowered abilities on the good side, honestly. I mean, just look at this. I can just walk in and just take them all. Even at level 10 veterancies. Mordor isn't... It doesn't scale well as a faction. It's like full Zerg, man. Okay, this should be very satisfying. Big Gandalf attack again. Oh, he didn't get the trolls. Never mind. It's no good at all. Take it back. Everyone's dead. Alright, Army of the Dead coming in to save the day here. We've lost almost all of our heroes. We just need to keep doing this wave by wave. It's getting pretty strong out there in Mordor, man. Look at this. Level 10 veterancy trolls. like 8 of them per wave now. That's a lot. All I'm saying, that's a lot. Watch this. Legolas, ultimate ability. Pew, pew. Oh, very... Wait, it didn't do anything. Never mind. Take it back. Terrible ability. Send in these people, even though that they're not fully upgraded here. We're not about to lose all of our veteran C10 archers, are we? Don't tell me that's what's gonna happen. It'd be very unfortunate if something like that were to happen. Oh god, how do we get to the end of this wave though, man? Look at that. How much is in there? Everyone run back. I'm not losing you all. We're running back to our base. We have nowhere to run to though. We just have nothing left for us. And all the heroes are going to bankrupt me. Sadly. Yep, no, we're probably gonna lose. This is just too much. How are we supposed to even fight that? This is time after time. Okay, bring me the 3 people from Rohan. Yeah, we didn't really save anything there. Oh well. Whoops. Okay, I think that this is like the last part though. This is the end of Mordorian reinforcements. Fortunately, our heroes are starting to come back to life here, though. Alright, we're going to run out of money. Effective. Just look at the mini-map on the bottom left. It is a sight to behold. Honestly, kind of funny how bad that looks. Where's Gandalf is almost back. Gandalf is really going to be the only thing that wins us here. With his, like, Super Saiyan ability, whatever that is. It's also calling another army of the dead. That's always effective. Then just poop them onto the enemy. Frodo arrives at Mount... Well, thank God for that. 5 more minutes. We couldn't have handled that much longer. Could just do this. Go through them. Straight through. Right, daylight, and we also have the eagles can now come in. We have some goddamn eagles. Send in them. Let them fight this battle, not us. We are just going to... We fortunately just have tons of resources for this fight. Otherwise, I don't know how else this would be done. Look, we even have more... Get in there, eagles! Come on! Don't just sit there and be an idiot. Look at this. Another giant eagle doing nothing. Just sitting up there and being lazy. Making other giant eagles look bad. Alright, Gandalf is on horse now. We can go back to Light of Istari. March him up the middle. We have only 3 minutes and 47 seconds left until this all ends. What does he even say? Word of power. I don't remember that from the films. That would have been kind of OP if Gandalf had used that, wouldn't it? Okay, we're running out of everything, and I'm mainly patience. I don't really know what else to do here. They have a lot. We have about 2.5 minutes left that we have to survive. I'm just going to poop my heroes onto them and see what happens. Most of the heroes just aren't even that good. I will Elendil. Even Gandalf has fallen now. Okay, let's respawn everyone from the back one. Because where else are we going to... Oh god, just Gandalf and Legolas are the only 2. We're gonna make it out. Theoden just chilling in the back. Didn't die at the Battle of Minas Tirith. God. I do think it'll take them over 2 minutes just to take out our bases, though, fortunately. So let's get other people ready, because this is bound to not go very well. Okay, Mordor is just pooping on us. At least this part is somewhat canonically accurate. We will just revive everyone with the last of our money, and then run out of money and live with whatever are the results. We've got only 90 more seconds, though, and I think it'll take them longer than that to get to us. Because who is supposed to... How could anyone take all this out? Dear God, these trolls are just like... How many rank 9 trolls is that, man? That is so broken. Okay, revive Gimli. Okay, revive Aragorn and Gimli if we can. How are we even supposed to fight against this? 30 more seconds, though, and then the mission is over. Please tell me that that's the end, otherwise it's just a sad day. Oh God, no, now we're losing this citadel, too. Okay, try building them over here, otherwise we have nothing. Aragorn and Gandalf. And where is Legolas? One last, arrow storm, Legolas. Oh, nope, he's dead. Everyone died. The end. Oh, no. What a dark ending. Okay, everyone died. And we won the battle! Because we survived long enough.
Elves will sing of
I like it. I like it. An alternate, Tolkien take. But, I mean, like, interesting nonetheless. Interesting nonetheless. And it does end the way it's supposed to. Anyway, probably, like, the worst possible result from that. I just like the overall kill counts. 1,856 on Legolas. That's better than the next... that's pretty much equivalent to the next 3 combined. But who is the next best? Gandalf, Gimli, Faramir. Then Aragorn. That's kind of interesting that it wouldn't be Aragorn second. Or rather third. Legolas is kind of the given. Gandalf, too, it just has crazy powers, so he can do that, but... And then after that, everyone else perished horribly, so there is that. Yeah, you know, I mean, Éomer is probably the next most useful hero, but just because of the missions that he's used on, and also because of outlaw justice or whatever it is. Not really an impressive score, probably, but, yep, anyway, that is Battle for Middle-earth. That is a good campaign. Anyway, I was thinking of other stuff that I could try with this game, just because I'm like, you know, it's got the campaign, but there's also some other cool stuff. So there is also the evil campaign, but then there are all these skirmishes where you can kind of make custom battles, and yeah, I don't know, I'm just like, wanted to share this. It was a really good gaming memory, and anyway, yeah, I don't know what else there is to say. Yeah, if you did make it to this point, I do appreciate it. I do hope this helped inspire some kind of nostalgia or something like that. Or go dig these games up. It's hard to get them, you know? Like, I had to go find it on disc again because I got rid of mine from when I was a kid. So I was like, okay, how do I dig it up? But yeah, Battle for Middle-earth 2. This is a great series if for some reason you got this far and never heard of it. Which I guess I would kind of doubt. But yeah, like a great game nonetheless. Yeah, I think that's about it for now. Anyway, let me know what you think, and if there's any other Lord of the Rings games you want to see. I've kind of been going back on them this year. They're great games. There was a whole franchise of great stuff that they did for this. Anyway, thanks for watching, and until next time.